Welcome to episode 64 of Aftermath. This actually is episode 64 for once. Who wants to do a recap? It's been a little while since we were last able to play, and we've had a few things happen in that time. So who wants to do a recap of what happened last time we played?
Does anyone remember what happened last time you played?
Yes.
You figured out who Akane's mum was.
Well, sort of.
Kind of.
Would you like to go over that, or are you just going to leave it there?
I mean, I think Akane should go over that.
That's a good
It's
idea.
her mom.
Rick!
Fuck off.
No, go over... go over your family history.
No, I refuse.
Okay, so guys, it looks like we're down a player today, so unfortunately we're going to have to call the...
Fuck.
See? Down. Because I said down and he fell off his chair.
Oh my god.
I
But
swear,
let me just read through my notes diagonally real quick.
Rick,
I
meant to say down.
swear, it's like a voodoo doll of me or something.
I said down a player, not downs a player, but hey, I guess similar enough, right? No? Okay. So, what happened, Rick? What did you discover? And how did you do it?
That her mother wasn't her mother, and her mother was actually a whore, apparently.
Okay.
And her dad was actually dead, and he visited the whorehouse a lot. Just like a grandpa, apparently.
Yes. And you discovered... What else?
I don't know.
Well,
What did
that's
you
not
discover?
good.
What
We
else
have
did
an-
we discover?
We have an appointment, boys,
You do?
Oh yeah, that's true.
with that
What else?
noble dude.
What else did you discover? I don't know.
I've got in my notes that Akane already managed to blurt out her name to an entire family. Oh yeah, to a council member.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I should put that on record
Yes.
for obvious reasons.
You weren't there.
To be fair, that was to a...
Oh, shut up.
That was in a room where you couldn't lie, so there was that.
Yeah.
So...
Mathias didn't know that when he took mental note of that.
That's fair. So, you guys did indeed discover who Akane's thingy was. During that time, Jerry, you did something. What did you do?
Fixed up a little lantern.
You
That's
did.
about it.
You fixed up a little lantern, which does what precisely?
Give
Summon a
life.
thing that kills things.
Yes, it's a summoning lantern.
If I ask it to, at least.
If you ask it nicely.
And so Jerry has access to a new character sheet. And I believe while Jerry was in the Magnificent Mansion with Pandal and Relta, the remaining players decided that it would be a wonderful idea. Well, actually, Mathias decided, and the rest didn't get much of a choice. Decided it'd be a great idea to teleport to Milakadi, which is what they did.
Wait, did we?
Yes, Mathias teleported you
don't
all
remember that.
directly into Astra's shop, and that's where we ended.
Oh god.
Alright.
Yeah.
That sounds like an absolutely fucking amazing idea. Why did we do that? Who
So-
the hell gave him the go ahead?
Sans Pandal, Sans Coghammer. You all appear along with
I
Marley,
completely forgot what we were gonna come and do here.
who I will add at this point. Marley will no longer be joining us with Aftermath, as Lisa has decided to leave. So, yes, you guys arrive in the shop. You appear. The shop appears to be open, and there is an Astra behind the desk, as always, as you appear sort of
One of many.
in the room. Well, it's the hologram one. Not fucking hologram. It's the illusion. Getting my sci-fi wrong here. It's the illusion one here that's always there. Sort of looks over at you guys and waves as you appear. But doesn't seem too fussed about the fact that you just appeared in the middle of a shop. What are you doing, Mathias?
Waving. Hi. Apologies.
Hello, Mathias.
Guys. What did we come to do here again?
You teleported us here.
I don't know. It feels like it's
Did
been
you want to see your
months.
She like whisper?
It was only
Crack.
a few minutes.
No, but I do recall that. Were we gonna buy that sphere, that scrying thing?
Oh,
Wasn't that the plan?
yeah, I think so.
Because I don't think there's much else to do in this. Yes. Who had the coin again? We need one of those big, fancy glass balls or whatever. You know, spherical. The smoother and the more see-through, the better. So I can scry into it.
Oh, you like a crystal ball?
Crystal ball.
Yes.
All right, we have a few of those of varying price ranges. What sort of size you're looking for your
Absolutely
spell?
massive.
No.
We have them reaching up to about 1,000 gold pieces.
Handy enough to carry around, big enough to see things in it.
Well, if it's bigger, surely you can see more in it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Sauriv can carry it easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So I'm
If
glad
this
that you missed the fact that
cracks-
she was asking for the value, but that works.
Yes, about 1,000 gold pieces should do the trick.
All right.
Well, we just don't care, Yargon.
I see.
Difference.
I see. I can do something like that. If you'll just wait a moment. She just sort of stands there.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to the others and seriously, guys, did we come here for anything else?
Mathias, as
Or
you
is
turn to
this
the
it?
others, they're sort of just frozen in place. The others don't notice anything, but
Hello.
as nothing happens for you
Yeah.
guys. But Mathias, you turn to them; they're frozen in
What?
place.
Could we not hear them? Or don't just?
It'll make sense in a minute.
So.
So, sorry, just give me a second.
Oh,
You
God, April.
you are as far as you guys are aware, nothing's happening because you don't see Mathias turning. You don't see anything happening as you don't experience this. But Mathias, you turn around and they're frozen. But looking around, it's not just them. Everything is frozen. Time appears to have stopped for you. And the shadows in the room begin to sort of grow, the corners growing dark as the rest of the room begins to slowly fade away into nothing but blackness.
Is the Shadow Dragon going to reclaim the soul?
Until you're no longer in the room, you are stood in darkness. No longer with your
Right.
friends, on your own.
Hang on.
You feel a chill cold emanating from all directions.
I don't have a single bloody light spell. I've got dark vision though, so that's great.
You do, but it doesn't seem to help you. A figure begins to approach from the darkness. You can't quite make it out. It's fuzzy, almost. As the figure approaches, it's clearly taller than you. That's not unusual, but this is a lot taller than you. It's maybe 11, 12 feet high. And it seems sort of blurred, as if you can't quite see it. It almost looks Goliath in nature, were it not for the fact that it seems to have the head of a loper, with one notable difference, being a trio of almost gill-like structures down either side of its face, that seem to flare up every now and then, as if it's breathing. It looks down at you
I look up at it.
for a moment. The voice emanates from it, not quite from a mouth, but you see the gill flaps seem to flare as it speaks, as if it was.
I've been looking for you.
What do you want?
I have an offer.
You can't refuse.
Uh-huh. Carry on.
You seek to resurrect the gods.
I hope not. Last I checked, they were alive.
Where once there were 7, now 6 stand. I have an offer.
But Matthias is just counting how many gods they went to fetch.
There were 6.
Wasn't that 6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, no. God, where in my notes is this?
The creature, you see it sort of narrow its eyes, which is vertical because the eyelids are sideways. It's weird.
Hang on.
As it looks down at you.
7 gods?
There is
Thought there was
another.
5.
Where are you getting 5 from?
Oh no, wait, that's the fucking party again. Jesus Christ, never mind. Oh man. 6, never mind.
The 6 goddesses, yes.
Yes.
You know of, have fetched and have been dealing with 6 goddesses this whole
Yes.
time.
There is another.
Yeah, that's the one we don't like. That's the one that's eating everything, right?
There was one before. Unknowable. The forbidden. I have an offer.
What is your offer?
It extends a hand towards you, which still almost appears to be out of focus. But as the hand reaches forward, an object seems to solidify in the palm of its hand. It's a small sphere. And it holds it out towards you. A metal sphere.
What's this?
Power. Your time
Right.
is short.
I'm fully aware of that. You know what happened last time I usurped some power that wasn't my own?
I'm aware.
Right. So what's the catch here?
I demand one thing in return.
Is it my soul?
Release me.
I don't know if that's better or worse. Who are you?
That is unknowable. Forbidden. I am entombed.
Are you
Release
the
me.
8th god?
That
Or 7th god?
is
Or...
unknowable.
Right, you referred to an unknowable god earlier, so I mean, come on, man.
It sort of narrows its eyes at you. Still holding the sphere out towards you.
Look. Don't know who you are. Don't know what that metal thing is. and I don't know what you want once you're at it, whatever doom you're in. Now you may think I'm short on time, but I've got some time to discuss this before I do something incredibly stupid.
Your time is short.
I'm aware.
You do not need. You do not have time.
Right, so how about we quit wasting it, and you tell me who you are?
I am unknowable.
Mm-hmm. And what do you want, besides being released? Because I'm assuming you want something else out there once you're released.
Release me.
And then what are you gonna do?
That is not of your concern.
Well, frankly, it is.
This is an offer, Mathias. One you would be folly to resist.
Right. I've lost my soul. I've lost my body.
Then
I'm
you
trying
have
to save the
nothing
world here.
left to lose.
Well, somehow I'm still alive. I've got that. And I'm trying to save the world here. If I don't know, what the hell are you gonna do to save the world?
That is not of my concern.
What, the world?
Your world is nothing to me.
Oh, great. That doesn't sound really convincing.
My world is an elsewhere.
The world of the Lopers?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll insight on that one.
Go for it.
26?
Do you want to... Did that come through for anyone else?
I don't think so.
Can you reload your roll? 20, Gav. 26.
Yes.
Alright. Very hard to read. But as far as you can tell, it seems truthful.
Tell me, why were you entombed?
I am different. The gods you seek to resurrect are petty.
Right. Go on.
They seek uniformity.
Right. In what sense?
It sort of narrows its eyes at you again.
They seek to keep all things the same.
Yeah, you could argue I'm doing the same thing. You know, try to keep this world as it is and not be eaten.
You are an engine of change, Mathias. You are antithetical to the gods.
Kinda still working towards the same goal, though.
Far less than you would believe.
Are you gonna actively oppose our efforts?
I offer you my assistance.
Uh-huh. Or top.
It sort of offers you the sphere again. Seems to be basically a metal ball bearing, best you can tell.
How can you assist us?
These gods are required to bring the might you will need to seal the last. But they will seek to destroy your world once they are through with him. You will require my assistance to defend it once more from the very allies that helped you save it.
What? You
They seek
do know.
uniformity in all things. I offer you the power of change and fate eternal.
Mathias is just giving him a very questioning, very distrusting look. In all seriousness, what are you gonna do once you're out of here?
I will return to my people and provide the guidance that was forbidden them.
And are your people going to be happy with that?
My people do not know happiness. You have encountered their kind. It is why I seek to your mind, Mathias. You have seen through their eyes.
You recall a memory forced into your mind of the brief encounter you had with Larkin.
Give me a second, would you?
Time is running out, Mathias.
I'm gonna message Larkin.
Okay.
Let's see.
What do you send him?
And I'll just say it out loud for this guy to hear as well. So. So I'm just gonna straight up ask him, you have a lost and doomed god? Is he any good? Trustworthy? You want him back with your people?
Okay. You sent the message, but it doesn't
Sh-
seem to send.
Not even rolling a d20?
Got no reception.
No, it seems that the magic can't take hold.
Oh, for the love of the sky, what's up with the magic in this place?
You do not have long, Mathias.
%50% chance, right? I'll take the ball back.
Okay. As you take it, it's a bit heavier than
How-
you expected, but otherwise just a sphere, metal sphere.
This
How do I
will
get you out of
come
your
to
predicament?
fall.
Excuse me?
You have 4 allies to bring with you. This will lead you to the key you seek. It is the most that I can offer until I am released.
Is that how I need to release you? Because
It will release
that's
me.
very vague.
No. Your gods will do that themselves. They will
Release you, okay.
They will seek to entomb me with the other. This will grant you fate and the power you need to ensure my freedom and to ensure your world's survival.
Right.
The trip will be long, and it will not be easy. The battles you have fought before will return once again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Be warned.
And with that, the visage of this creature begins to sort of fade as the world seems to fade back in around you. The shadows slowly retreating to the corners of the room. And everything snaps back to life. You guys all sort of slowly, one by one, everyone else that is, over the next few seconds, notice that Mathias is now holding a small metal ball.
Huh? Where did you get that from?
Well, funny that. I either just doomed or blessed us all.
By getting a metal ball?
As far
Wait,
as you
what?
guys... Oh, Mathias, precisely 6
Yes.
seconds after you leave, after time seems to revert, because as far as you guys are aware, no time has passed, or everyone else is aware, no time has passed. About 6 seconds after that, you feel a spell slot disappear as your sending spell takes hold.
Only 20?
Uh,
Or not even?
yes, it would be. Please do. Nice. Okay. I don't know
Something
why you.
good. Oh my god.
Oh, that's why your rolls aren't coming through. Hooked up. My roll 20 was scrolled up. Okay.
Oh. The first one never went through for me either, though. So.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
one
I
came
didn't see
through.
it anymore
What was
either.
Yeah, that one's.
Yeah, it's a problem roll 20 seems to be having recently. But okay, yeah, you feel the sending go through. And a few seconds later, you just get back from Larkin. What's a god?
Nice.
Well, that's gonna be interesting. So, Astra, about that crystal ball.
Yes, I, just coming right up. She just sort of stands there.
Yeah.
And, a few seconds later, she, another Astra, opens the door that seems to lead into the black void and sort of rolls a crystal ball out onto the desk. Which the illusion goes to stop, his hand goes through and he just, might want to catch that.
I'll catch it.
Yeah, it's not too difficult as it sort of rolls along
Yeah.
slowly. You put a hand on it. And
Just
she's
gonna
all up to you.
see
That'll be a
at
1,000
it.
gold pieces, please.
see how clear it is.
I mean, it's crystal clear. It's like looking into, you know that water that's like so clear you can't tell the depth of it? It's like looking
Oh,
into that.
fantastic.
It's like glass clear. That would be a better way of saying it.
Crystal
Akane?
clear.
Yeah, you could say that.
I mean, there's literally.
Yeah, I just wanted to use literally any other word.
Akane?
Yeah.
That 1,000 gold, you had that on you, right?
Why did you assume I had 1,000 gold on me?
We
I-
arranged that shit before we left, right?
I have 86 platinum.
In all seriousness, we did arrange that before we left.
I don't know.
Oh,
Do
I
you
can't
guys
remember
not
talking
have
about
1,000
1,000
gold?
No, I don't. No. Was Sauriv for yourself?
Oh, hang on, let me check.
Fuck, I can't talk.
I get there's Marley probably offered, didn't she?
oh god,
She
yeah.
might have done,
To
yeah.
take a
I
look. Let me-
think so.
Let me
That was the money she
pull-
got back from
Oh.
Pandal.
Yeah, Marley has 1,000 gold. I presume she offered to pay for that because if no one else had 1,000 gold, because I do remember you guys like had
Discussing
yeah.
this, yeah.
So I think she must have done. So Marley will pay 1,000 gold for the thing.
Did she even teleport with us?
Yes, she came with you.
Oh, right.
She had 171 platinum on her. And not anymore. Yeah, she pays 1,000 gold. Oh, here you go. Just, thank you.
Thank you. Friendly.
And Astra kind of gestures to it.
Now. We're gonna need to find a tavern to spend the night. Because I'm not teleporting again today.
You guys just fucking
Why not?
disappeared and didn't tell Pandal where you're going.
Did
Nice.
we not?
No, you guys didn't tell Pandal or Coghammer where you're going.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We just discussed that amongst ourselves, did we?
Yep.
Does Pandal or Coghammer have sending?
Pandal
You
does,
sending.
I believe.
Panel. Maybe. Yeah, I sure don't, but I think panel might.
I think Pandal.
But Gav, you have sending.
Okay, but clearly Mathias has not realized he failed to
Pandal does.
inform Coghammer and Pandal. So,
Well, the Mathias is a fucking idiot.
no shit, he just took a metal orb for
Well,
some
we do that.
shady god dude.
Oh no. Okay.
Which I will identify, by the way.
Okay. So, Mathias, you sure. So you guys are gonna go find an inn, right?
Yes.
Okay. You've been to one in Millicardy before. I would find its name, but
Yeah.
that's a long way up in my notes.
See, here's the thing. Did we behave there?
It was the Fainting Fae, and yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, then we can go back there.
Well, I bet Mathias rather spent the night with how's she called again?
Astra.
Astra, yeah.
Well, it's 10 gold pieces for two beds or a double.
The fuck?
15 gold pieces for soundproofed for the night. A soundproof room,
God.
Oh my god.
apparently. I don't know. Not remember why that came up the first time you were in Millicardy, but it did.
I have no
How
clue.
is it 10 gold pieces at a fucking tavern?
So, it's a posh place. It's a decent place. And also, Millicardy seems like the kind of place you're going to get that kind of rates. Closer to
Oh
Millicardy.
god, no. Let's find a not that expensive place.
Okay. Yeah, you can look around for a little bit and eventually you come across a
When it
small...
goes for 9 gold pieces.
Sorry, I'm going to have to keep muting myself to cough. You come across a small small place, sort of a little ways out near the outskirts of the town, and it's only 5 gold a night, but
Okay.
anywhere
That's
other than
much
that,
better.
yeah, that's the best you're going to get around here, really.
Yeah, that's 5 gold per person, I take it, per night.
Per room, but each room has 2 beds now.
Yeah.
As opposed to the other place,
Okay.
which had 10 gold pieces per room for 2. It's half price. Basically.
Yes, that's much better then.
Yes. But
I'll
it's
pay
not
for a
more out of the
room.
way. Okay. That is 2. Oh yeah, you don't need. Yeah, you don't really need sleep.
Well, that means I cannot find this metal ball.
I think. So, okay. You pay 5 gold for a room. You guys take a room. It's kind of shitty and kind of cramped, but apparently it's the best you can. You would like to identify the ball. Go ahead
Yes.
and make an Arcana check. As you cast Identify on it.
Oh, Yargon. I want to do something I have been forgetting for ages.
Which is?
Training.
Ah.
Like, practicing.
Okay.
Like, that's a thing I did a couple of sessions back, but after that,
Yes, it is.
I totally forgot.
Alright. So, first of all, Matthias with an second of all, Akane, make an Arcana check. Matthias with a 30. You learn all there is
Arcana
to
check.
learn about the sphere. The
Oh
sphere,
my god, that was nearly a 17.
the sphere seems to be more than just some magical object. It seems to be like both a key and a doorway at the same time, is the impression you get from it. It will take you to a place that you cannot go to without it. You couldn't... Whatever place this is, it seems to be that, just from the magical energies, you require this key to get into. No other form of travel will allow you access. Where, it's a bit unclear. It seems that it might be some kind of far plane. But beyond that, it's hard to tell. A demi-plane, maybe. It will take 4 people. If there are more than 4 living people in the place, it will not work. Well, sorry, yeah. Basically, you cannot take more than 4 people to this place. If there are more, if you try and have 3 people and then take another 2, only one of them will go. Sort of thing. You do so by basically standing, like place it on the floor, stand around it, and then speak its command word, which you learn. And it will transport itself, along with the 4 people closest to it, to this place. Though, where, as I say, is uncertain. It does seem to be able to be usable to go backwards, but it will only return you to the place you left from as well.
Okay.
You would also learn one other thing. Its name. With a 30. It's called an Orb of Travelling.
Okay.
As we learn. Akane, with a 10. Let me see. Where is your list?
I also want to spend all spell slots because you did it on spending spell slots.
Yes. Okay. All right then. You make some pretty good progress, Akane. You don't quite unlock anything just yet, but you're making some good progress.
Okay.
You get the feeling that shortly, you're on the verge of a breakthrough, but not quite there yet.
So close.
Right. So, the evening passes, and as morning rolls around, I'm gonna have to go do a thing in real life, so I'll be a second, because that fucking voice made me drink so much water, so...
Okay.
BRB, because I have to fucking drink between every goddamn sentence.
Oh god. Why did you do it then?
Because it was required, give me a second.
Why do I
It's a legal requirement.
Of Doom the Salt Boys.
Yep.
Well,
Again.
Game's gone, we beat the game. Yeah.
Oops, I did it again.
After this guy, we might want to go talk to the gods for a second.
I want to find my mother.
We can try to arrange that.
And no, Mathias, you won't hire her.
Sorry about that.
I don't know why it
Oh
would,
my
but...
god.
So, morning rolls around, Matthias. You and your cohorts are greeted with breakfast, and notably, a missing Marley. Coghammer.
Okay.
But before we get to that, Coghammer. As the evening draws on, or as the evening drew on before, the rest of your friends would fail to show up. They just seem to never return.
Pandal,
Panda and Relta
what's her
are...
name again? Yeah.
They're here, yeah. They're at the mansion still.
I assume if something would go wrong, Pandal would come and be like, "Hey, Coghammer, do something."
Okay,
Just only messing around and stuff.
alright. Okay, in that case, after a few hours, a few more hours, around sort of midnight, Panda will sort of come find you and be like, "Hey, I messaged the others. There are..." No. We'll come find you and be like, "I'm going to message Mathias." And Mathias, you will get a very snotty message that evening.
Mm-hmm.
Time's not fucky because I definitely didn't forget to be like, "Oh, wait." Yeah, you'll get a very sort of kind of snotty message from Pandal being like, "Hey, Mathias, where the hell are you? Please tell me you haven't died again." Something like that.
But that's gonna be like, "Oh shit, we forgot to tell you. We're buying something in Akane. We'll be back tomorrow morning."
Thanks for the warning, you prick.
Yeah, that's Pandal.
And anytime we'll be at the tavern.
How wonderfully precise.
I don't know what the tavern's called anymore.
Sure. It was the Wing Tankard.
Okay.
So, yes, sorry. Then Panda will tell you that, Coghammer, as to what's going on. Hooray, everyone's up to date.
Yeah.
Yay. So,
Coghammer's like, wait, they were gone?
it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been messing around with, like elementals and other stuff.
Yeah.
So, he's fucking busy.
Coghammer's busy having fun.
I'll start doing my newly found nightly ritual by casting Mind Blank before I go to sleep on myself.
Okay.
Because it lasts for 24 hours anyway.
Sure, yeah, okay. Coghammer has no mind over the evening. And, when... Yeah, okay, so, morning rolls around for everyone who is in Milakadi. What are you guys doing?
Eating breakfast.
Yes, breakfast is served. Comes with the rooms. So did dinner, for that matter. But,
I mean, have dinner, go to room, identify that thing.
yes. Talk to Pandal, then sleep,
yeah.
then morning, then what?
Breakfast and teleport back.
Okay, so you're just gonna case good old teleport. Okay, and I presume you're using the mug you took last time, so that you can just teleport straight back to the... Okay, yeah. With a whoosh, you appear in the tavern as the three of you teleport back, unless anyone wants to be like, "Hey, wait. Did I mention that Akane, that Marley's missing when you guys wake up?" I think I did.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
But who was she sleeping with anyway?
Who knows?
I probably want to figure out.
Sounds like her business, to be honest.
Hey, did Marley say anything to you guys? Where is she?
I don't know.
I think so.
Did she leave a note or anything?
I don't think she did.
Excuse me, Barkeep.
Yes.
The other short one with us. Do you have any clue where she went?
Yeah, she headed out early this morning.
Do you know where to?
No idea.
Did she leave a message?
No. I figured you'd know. She left about 4 a.m.
4 a.m.
Seem to be in a bit of a hurry.
What the hell? Where the hell would she be off to? I'm gonna message Pandal.
Okay. You
Yeah, like-
message Pandal.
Shit, sorry. Hey, Marty left in the dead of night. She didn't leave a message. Any clue where she might be going?
Are you sure you didn't get her killed? Or lose her because you're an insufferable prick? I'm trying to think how Pandal talks. The words prick and insufferable are like second nature to him. Actually, that might be Vom.
I wouldn't be messaging you if I did either of those. I've got no clue why she's gone. She was in a hurry.
Okay, alright. Why would I know that?
Okay, so Pandal's got no clue where she might be going either. Great. Now what?
I don't know.
Gonna message Marty.
Okay.
Should have filmed that first, really.
Yeah, I feel like that would have been... I guess we're not.
Just gonna ask, hey, where are you going? We should be going back to Yosa now.
Hang on. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to stay here. I think I can do more in Milicardi.
So, she believes she can do more in Milikadi. So I think she's finally trying to do more on her own than she thinks we can do as an entire group. So, shall we be off then?
Yes.
Okay. So now you whoosh into a different tavern.
Yes.
Okay, the timeline hath resolved itself.
Yes.
So, you appear in the tavern.
Cannot look around how many people are here.
I mean, it's fairly empty this time of morning. There's one or two people having breakfast. They don't... actually, no, they do sort of, like, stare at you as you just appear. Kind of startling a bit. Yeah, there's no way Pandal got up that early in the morning.
I'm just gonna head up to the barkeep and give his mug back.
He just takes the mug. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we've got places to be. I do think. Who wants a round on me? I'll just look between our group.
The bartender raises his hand.
Sound good?
You're a funny one, aren't you? What are you drinking?
Just ale. I mean, if you're offering.
I think it's just it. Ale. Point at Akane. Ale. Ale for myself.
Yep.
Whiskey for the big guy.
Yeah,
Sure thing.
you know me too well.
It'll be, oh, fuck, let me look up prices. Sometimes I think I shouldn't keep note of the different prices on all the different bars, and sometimes I remember why I do. And I don't remember which is best.
Because we're gonna go places and we're gonna order ale.
Yep, okay, so you're looking at, okay, so that's, what, like, yeah, you're looking at, like, 4 silver.
Okay.
Like, oh wait, it's 4 silver. Yeah, so 4 silver. He gets everyone a round of ale +1 and a shot of whiskey for, well, not a shot, but like a glass of whiskey for Sauriv.
Yeah.
Wait, no, not for 4 silver. That's a bottle of whiskey. That price.
I mean, that's fine by me.
It's
Yeah,
Sauriv.
that's
He's
fine
seen
with
him
me.
drink.
Does somebody drink any less than that?
I mean, a bottle of whiskey's like
Only if he's drinking the other half of the bottle.
an ale.
And yeah,
I suppose we'll wait there for Pandal to show up
sure, all right. Coghammer,
until like time runs out and we have to go for the meeting.
what are you doing in the morning? The meeting's the day after.
Oh, I thought it was this day. Oh well.
No, next
Just
day.
slowly waking up.
Okay, yeah. That, I mean, it's slow, but you do eventually awaken.
This Pandal woke me up in the middle of the night.
Oof. How Pandal.
But yeah, just have a look how Pandal is doing and how else I'm doing.
Asleep currently.
I'll
Seems to be
just like do something miscellaneous for like an hour or whenever I think Pandal might wake up at the normal time.
Okay. It takes a while for Pandal to eventually roll out of bed, but eventually he will. And he'll have the servants bring over some food, and he sort of comes to find you. Hey, Coghammer.
Ah,
Was wondering if you would mind dealing with Mathias, because I really can't be bothered with him right now.
I would.
Cool, thanks, buddy. He's gonna pat you on the shoulder.
Just look at him questioningly.
He said he'd be in the inn. I think I told you. And, you should probably go meet him. Because I don't remember, it's too early. I'm gonna...
You owe me one.
Sure. Like a small one.
You're just gonna start walking out.
Sure.
Go to the tavern.
Okay. He seems to, yeah. Pandal seemed very tired. And like he probably didn't sleep much last night. Because,
We all
Pandal-
know what he did.
Yeah, he was looking after a very ill realtor. And he sort of heads back in that direction shortly. Eventually, Kugelhammer joins you guys in the inn. In the tavern. The winged tankard.
Gonna raise my hand in greeting.
Ah,
What's got you so grumpy in the morning?
because Pandal asked me for me to deal with you. Whatever that means.
Alright, no drinks for you then.
Does he want you to kill him?
I doubt that.
Then I don't know what he means.
I mean, he didn't specifically say. He
Right,
has
you've got an,
he might have
you've
meant
got an
it.
appointment to go to, don't we?
That's tomorrow.
Mathias is mistaken.
Okay.
Because I was earlier and he hasn't been corrected yet.
Okay.
Why are we whispering?
Shut
Out of character.
Out of character whispers, alright, back to game. So, yes. What do Coghammer? What,
I
what
don't
do
think I'm
everybody?
aware of any meetings. I think that was when you guys were out with the 4 of you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking about?
We got a meeting with one of those guys from the council.
Not another
The
one.
one you've met before.
I don't like those. they tried to do their little fancy stuff.
I mean, I haven't met the guy yet, so I can't really. Let's just say I have my prejudices.
Why do you guys want to talk to these people?
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be discussing that here.
Man, someone did a smart in Aftermath?
Mercy.
Mathias? What? That don't seem right.
You know what? Let's go back to Pandal's place because I had another episode. You're probably not gonna like it.
You had an episode? What?
Once we're there, Sauriv, just bit of patience. It's all good. I didn't fuck us all over. I hope.
Yet?
I've got no yet. I've got no idea. Let's go.
Pandal owes me a big one. I'm gonna start shoving Mathias to the mansion.
Yeah, you guys make your way back over relatively forcefully towards the
Yeah.
mansion.
Basically, have everyone sit around the table, including Pandal.
The table is currently upturned in a corner. The table has been upturned in a corner for like years at this point. It's been there for ages. Since Coghammer hid
Gonna
behind
ask
it.
why that is. Gonna have the table unupturned.
And yeah, you can move it.
I will.
Sure. It's a table, yeah, you just put it back.
Just gonna give Mathias a dead glare. He's
What?
gonna like slowly follow him while he drags the table.
What? Why was it there anyway? Fine, don't tell me.
Okay. Yeah, you all sit around the table.
So, I got this orb. I'm gonna show it.
Okay, yeah. As far as everyone can see, it just looks like a metal ball bearing that's maybe an inch across.
Right.
It's magic, obviously. I got this from, for lack of a better term, the god of Lopers. He referred to himself as the unknowable. The, we'll see, I'll speak, whatever. You're not supposed to know who this guy is, because those gods are being back don't want you to know who this guy is.
That sounds like some weird conspiracy theory.
It does, that's why I want to have a word with the gods. Pandal, you still got that Q thing, right? So we can gate to... Oh, but we can't get back here! Damn it!
Yeah, I've got it. I feel like I've been putting on a
Already
voice for
teleported
Pandal.
today.
Ah, yes, I've got it. How can I help you, Mathias?
No.
That appointment is tomorrow. We could go talk to the gods.
Hey, maybe you'll actually use it, you insufferable. What?
If we go talk to the gods today, so we can have a listen to what their side of the conversation is with regards to this 8th god now? I don't know. Called himself the 7th, but hey. And ask what his deal is. I kinda owe him and have to release him. Because of all this. He says he's gonna help us save the world when the gods inevitably turn on us. Whatever the hell that means.
What?
Apparently
Why would they turn on us?
I've got no idea. Apparently they want See, that's why I want to talk to them about this shit.
No. This isn't...
Well, if they're gonna turn on us, it sounds like a bad idea.
Pretty certain this isn't the first time he's been mentioned. First time he's shown up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the first time he's been mentioned.
Yeah,
Well-
it has been mentioned that there was another one, and the last Scott was somewhat similar,
Yeah.
seemingly. Yeah, that was like a long time ago. That has been mentioned.
Well, see,
Yeah.
it's not fair not to listen to both sides of the story, and better to ask them about it now that they can't stop us yet. Actually, going to get this guy, maybe Terra can, I don't know. But you know, now that they are not all powerful gods yet, and try and assess the situation, get a feel for what their whole opinion is on this guy, you know, and what he's saying. And then hopefully, because honestly I don't trust him for shit,
You're-
we're gonna go release him after the whole saving the world thing.
You are aware that you can't talk to the gods for the next 17 days.
Oh, are they that busy?
If you interrupt the ritual, they will have to start over.
Right.
Yeah, you're aware that you can't interrupt them. I believe they did say that.
But wasn't there other people around them who weren't doing the ritual business?
There's like,
Super drones there.
yeah, and there's like the automatons that you guys met and built Coghammer 2.0 with, and Mathias DOS.0, and also the plant people that you found there.
Iris.
Iris is there, yes.
All very reputable sources. Who's in favor of going?
I mean, all people that
How do
don't
we
know
get
anything
back
about
here
it.
then?
Yeah.
I teleport us tomorrow.
Is it safe? Last time you got here very hurt.
Look, I'll just find something. So we'll find an alleyway where I can teleport into without getting any strange glares.
I mean, tomorrow I could figure out if the unknowable is really unknowable.
That
Why not
sounds like a
today?
good idea. Because that's not how spells work.
Shut up.
You know, he's not really good at this.
He's a
You're
sorcerer,
reading
not
off
a
his
wizard.
metal scrap, but he's reading off metal scraps or some shit. You're better than him.
He's not a wizard nor a sorcerer.
He's just a shitlord.
No, he's actually a psychic. He's a mystic. He's just been like thinking the spells exist or real hard. He's like an orc. He just believes enough.
Oh my god.
As soon as he realizes he's the mystic, just the entire world.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like, ooh.
So, anyway, shall we go then? Wait, are we gonna be in back? We've got that meeting in the afternoon, so never mind. We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay. Can we give this crying a shot, maybe?
Absolutely can. Yargon, make Pandal. Oh wait, Pandal doesn't know about this, does he?
Pandal doesn't know.
For
Marley, Akane, and Sauriv are the only ones who know.
No buds.
The fact that the meeting is tomorrow, not today, like Mathias keeps thinking it is.
Oh god.
You can stop him because you know that, but no one else fucking does that.
Nah.
No? Okay.
Nah.
Alright. Sure.
I'm gonna save it till right before.
Sure.
Hi.
right.
Okay.
Let's see what the whole scrying thing is about, shall we?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Mathias cast C.
Hey, if you're that like special and stuff, try it on me. I'll go do something in the room.
Akane, what does your mother look like?
Coghammer's such a fucking troublemaker.
Let's see.
Who are you trying to scry on?
You know,
Who?
Akane's mom.
Oh, what was her name again?
Fuck you, I've got it in my notes, undoubtedly.
Well,
Hold
what was
on,
it then?
let me look it up.
I mean, he's the one
She
casting
went
the
by
spell.
the
He
name
needs to know.
Iko Yuki.
Hey.
I am the one casting the spell. I have second-hand knowledge.
Yep.
Let's see.
Some notes I've got written down in treasure. Blue arrow pointing down along with a red feather. Backside Grandpa's grave. Next line. Akane's real mom? Question mark. Next line. Aiko Yuki.
So she gets a +5 to her save.
Yeah, and we have no trinket of hers, do we?
No.
I don't believe so.
Yep. +5 it is. She has to beat an 18.
Does Akane count as a possession?
I
Does
think
Akane
so.
count as a likeness? Or a body part? You're none of those things. So,
Maybe a likeness. I don't know.
it's an 18, yeah?
If we get Akane's blood to assist in this shit, does that
Oh
help?
my god.
No.
Oh.
Damn it. An 18 then, yes.
And this is a whiz save, okay.
Damn.
Unfortunately, you cast scrying, but it seems that whatever description you have, or whatever connection you can make, is not strong enough to actually see through. You're unable to get the spell to find a target.
I'll come back out my room.
Bullshit.
Did you try it yet?
Not on you.
Oh, what? Why?
I know where you are.
Yeah, but you don't know what I'm doing.
As for the better.
I'm gonna go in Mathias' room.
Okay. It's quite short. You have to sort of duck to get in Mathias' room because the ceiling's just above his head height.
Oh yeah.
Because Pandal's
It's
a
a shame.
dick.
It's a shame Pandal didn't make the door frame that low that you just bang your head on it.
Oh, it probably
Like
is.
from the dice.
Well, actually, it's not. But it would be if he'd thought
No!
of that.
Ow!
Oh my god.
Fucking
Did you
hell.
just fall off your chair?
No!
Wow, I'm really beginning to think this voodoo doll works. I just threw it across my room. So,
Fuck my life.
Well, that didn't work.
Oh, can you try it again? Maybe?
I could do it. I'll do that tonight. No, I can't.
Why?
I
No.
can do that again tomorrow. Because of the nature of the spell, this person is now aware that I tried to scry her,
yep.
and he's just gonna fail if I try again, guaranteed.
Oof.
Unless she's dead, and then it's gonna fail anyway. I'll try until a week has passed each evening, but I can't even find her back. Then I'm gonna have to assume that either she's unfindable or she's dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can try, I guess.
It's gonna make some noise in Mathias' room.
There is clattering comes from your room, Mathias.
I'm just gonna walk over there,
Okay, yeah.
gonna stand in the doorway and announce very loudly, I cast scrying.
Okay.
What do I see?
Do you cast scrying on him?
No, I'm not gonna cast scrying, I'm just gonna stand in my doorway into my room and look.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, you see Coghammer just making noise in your room.
That's not how that works. I'm gonna close the door.
He just walks up, closes the door, goes back to making noise.
Just gonna scratch on like whatever table he has there. Pandal was here.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go into his room. How many the ordered things?
Neatly ordered.
What? There's just like a bed and an armor stand.
Yeah.
No, like nothing from tools, desk, shit he's working on.
As you
Cement chests.
as you
shit.
walk in, the armor stand sort of turns to look at you and just goes, "You killed me, Coghammer." Because the armor stand is still
What?
pretending to be cornflower.
I'm
What
not
the
a
fuck?
Coghammer.
Oh. It like turns back away from you.
Wait, what though?
Do you remember from the fucking minion guy that Coghammer dispelled?
Yeah.
Pandal had one of the servants stand
God.
inside the armor stand that he summoned in the room to look like him, and pretend to be him just constantly.
Didn't you actually completely die and were released from your service?
What? No, shush.
I don't know.
Shush, I'm pretending to be an armor stand.
Oh, you're one of Pandal's minions, aren't you?
Yes, maybe. Shh. Oh, I'm the spooky ghost of Cornflower Past. He doesn't have a future because of you, Coghammer. What do you think? Good line? Bad line?
I'm just gonna take the entire armor stand,
Okay.
place it like you know how does the door swing inwards or outwards?
Be inwards.
So I'm gonna place it just as close as possible, where it wouldn't get knocked over by the door swinging open, but like right in Pandal, it would be right in Coghammer's face if he opened the door.
Okay.
Just gonna put it there and I'm gonna leave.
As you move it, you see this like the spectral figure of one of the guys like, oh no, and like runs over into it, like stands inside it again.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise while doing it.
Yes,
Like this armor needs to be clanging and banging, and I don't care.
it's heavy armor. It does that on its own.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Coghammer. There's clanging comes from your room,
Banging. Don't forget the banging. That's very important.
and banging and ringing.
And clinging.
No clanging. And yeah, then Mathias leaves.
Yeah.
There's a faint scratching sound coming from your room.
Just open the door and look
Matthias.
around outside.
Oh, it stops. He looks out. Yeah, you see Mathias in the
Do it yet?
corridor.
No, it takes some time to cast it. I'm just walking away.
Oh, okay.
Close the door again. Gonna start stuffing this mattress with random hard things.
Oh god, okay.
A knife there, a great sword there, a pan there.
I just takes. He's got like one of those nesting stools. You just take the top off of it, and just like place it under the mattress.
I mean, I'm just gonna wait and then go to this meeting I don't have today.
Okay. Yeah.
Apologies.
When are you heading there?
Oh, fucking fine. The meeting will. I don't think there was an hour on it.
There was.
Well, screw you then. I'll look it up.
When are you going?
A day too early.
Obviously, but what
Yeah.
what time are you going?
Tomorrow. Shit, I don't have the hour.
Well, when'd you go then?
Note it down.
It's a bit inconvenient.
On time.
When's that?
I'll be right back. I'll go on time.
What is on time? You do not know what time it is if you do not remember what time it is. Gotta know.
Yargon, my
Gotta know.
apologies. It's been a month.
And you need to note these things down. It's what you get for taking crap notes.
It hasn't been. It hasn't been a month for Mathias.
Well, Mathias doesn't even remember what day it is. So honestly, you're doing better than he is.
I'm gonna get something to munch on.
Okay. So, in the time when Mathias is deliberating about when to go to this meeting, what is everyone else doing? Other than Coghammer, who is causing fucking pandemonium in Mathias' room.
Not going to the meeting we don't have today.
Okay. What are you doing though?
Wait. When is the
Um,
fucking meeting? I'm confused.
Well, it's at the specified time, whenever that might be, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes. I have the specified time. I just, you know.
I'm back.
I'm back.
It was
I'm
1
back.
o'clock.
Have you uploaded the last episode yet?
No. Have you got notes?
It's been a month.
It's been a month, Yargon.
Yeah, but I batch upload them. Yes, 1 o'clock is a time that you could certainly try. Maybe if you had notes, you'd remember these things. I'm going to bully you
Are
guys
you
until
gonna
one of
be-
you
are
takes
you gonna
fucking
be-
notes.
This difficult about it.
What?
Are you gonna be this difficult about it?
If you don't remember things, then you don't remember things. That's, the way the dice roll, my dude.
Wow.
That's sort of how the game works.
Did Mathias not have the memory thing?
I think he did.
No. Do not believe so. Do you have the memory thing,
He
Mathias?
doesn't.
No.
He
the
doesn't.
The module? Nah. Yeah, I feel like that's a thing that Coghammer would have done when Coghammer was contemplating whether to be a robot or not.
Quote.
Okay, so what's everyone else doing for the rest of the day? Sauriv, Akane, and Kugelhammer. What are you guys doing?
I don't really think I have much I want to do. So
Well, what you want to do? Nothing much. Just chilling.
Yeah, I don't think so. Just chilling.
Alright.
Probably taking some frustrations out on trading dummies.
Okay, yeah, you can get like 3 of your servants, Sand and Everywhere, and Subutio, to the 3 of the servants. I remember those names. Oh wait, no, it's not Sand. It's Coarse, Rough, and Everywhere.
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
it. Coarse, Rough, Everywhere, and Subutio. 4 servants even to help you do some training in the sort of training hall that's downstairs, and you can spend a while training dummying.
Yes.
All right. Mathias, you are waiting. Akane, what are you doing?
Why not? I'll go do some more training.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Okay, hold on. Let me get up from my chair, which is still on the ground.
Some.
Look, I can't fall from my chair if I don't set my chair upright.
He's not wrong.
Arcane. Hey, 20.
Arcana. Got a
Arcana.
23. All right.
Back in my chair.
Akane, how many spell slots are you using?
Half of them. Like, how many spell slots do I have again?
Well, how many spell slots do you have, and which spell slots are you using?
I'll use a 6th, 2/5, 3/4,
Okay. Is that
3
not?
seconds.
Is that not all of your everything
No,
above third?
I have a 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, because you have 7th, don't you? Wait, do you guys have
Yeah.
7th? Yeah, you've
I
got
have
7th.
8th.
Fucking
8th.
oh right, yeah, of course you do. You're 15.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm thinking you're like level 12. I'm dumb. Okay, so yeah, you 11. I was thinking 11. So you guys so yeah, you do a bunch more focusing on your thing, and it seems that slowly you manage to pump enough magical energy into it that you eventually unlock another one of its abilities. Akane,
Oh my god. Yes.
your charisma score increases by 1 to a maximum of 22.
Oh my god. Finally.
And
Nice.
your focus, I believe it's a +1 focus currently?
Yeah.
It becomes a +2 focus.
Damn. Nice.
As you spend the day, or most of the day, focusing on it and trying to figure out how to sort of unlock its potential. And almost as evening's beginning to draw, really,
I have
quite
now
a
got a
while.
spell save DC of 20 and a spell attack bonus of 13.
Yep, it takes you quite a while, but eventually you manage to get your focus to boost you in ways that you were not before.
Does her physical form change a little bit with that extra charisma?
Yes, but do you look in a mirror or anything?
Possibly at some point.
Okay.
There's gotta be a mirror
Here?
somewhere, right?
Here. Yeah. You appear to be giving off bright light in a 5-foot radius and a dim light in a 5-foot radius. So you look in the mirror, you're like,
Really?
I am glowing. That's a bit strange. Yes.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, and you can no longer gain the benefits of pass without trace or invisibility. Mechanically.
Okay.
Yeah, you're also disadvantaged.
Boss without a
on
trace
stealth.
also helps against tracking, though.
It does. She has
Time
disadvantage
for-
on stealth. She is not
Time
going to be
for
sneaky.
etherealness.
Etherealness will do it, though.
Yeah.
So...
I'd hope so for such a high level spell.
No, sorry, you can only cast spells of 1st level or lower. From now on.
Yargon.
Yes.
On the way out there, Mathias is gonna remember that the date is tomorrow, because I did actually note that part down.
Oh, you did?
So
Wonderful.
yes. So I'm gonna go to wherever the council building is and ask the secretary, like, hey, sorry about this. When was my appointment?
How are you getting there? Because it's on the top level, and you're on the bottom
He can
level.
fly.
Flying.
Okay, I'm going to need you to make me a dexterity check
Hooray.
to not fall to your death.
I could just go in theory on the way up there.
Do it.
Oh no, wait, I teleported. Wait, I can still do it. I've got an 8th level slot now. That's true.
Oh, you could
I could
teleport today.
totally teleport twice a day.
So,
A dexterity check.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it takes you some time. You're basically immune to full damage, so it takes you quite a while, but you do manage to eventually make your way up to the fucking, what's it called? The council building. Taking quite a while. And eventually, you get up there and you approach the receptionist, who's the same person it was yesterday. As you approach.
Perfect.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hello, bit of an awkward situation. Forgot when my appointment with the Honorable Bagdeeth Venzeb was tomorrow. Could you check what time that is, please?
Let me just check. I believe. And she sort of like rifles through some paper, which is notably on each on a different fucking tray. And basically looks through some paper, and after a moment pulls one out. Looks at it. Yes, it's at 3:35 tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much.
And, yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's it, really.
Wonderful.
Have a wonderful.
And you. Yeah.
Gonna leave, gonna go back down, gonna roll a dex check.
Yeah. That's crit fish. You can roll a natural 15. No, it's an 8. That's even better. Okay. So yeah, you make your way down. It's easier to go down than it is to go up, apparently. Yeah, you make your way down. It's a bit unsteady, but you eventually return to the mansion, if that's where you're headed.
That's Mathias for the day.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna identify Akane, because why the shit is she glowing?
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check. Akane appears to be attuned to some highly powerful magical object, which appears to be altering her physically in a number of ways, and it seems that the more powerful the object, the more obvious the alterations, and the more radical they will become.
Do we see Mathias looking at Akane and casting a spell slow?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mathias, do me.
You're up next.
Just gonna sit next to Akane.
Okay.
Once I'm done identifying, I'm just gonna ask, Akane, have you been messing with that star?
That star? No.
That
Get
aura
over
thing of yours?
Roll a deception.
Gonna go with no.
Player. Yeah. Oh, of course not.
Because it's gonna make you more powerful. And I can't come up with any other explanation for why you're glowing.
I'm glowing?
Yeah, you don't.
What?
As far as you can see, you don't appear to be glowing. It's only when you look in a mirror, from what you can see.
I'm not glowing. She like makes a show of looking at her arms.
She very clearly is.
Let's see. I did not have any darkness spell.
Nope. Also, that's magical darkness and would just fucking blind everyone.
I mean, we can see how hard she's glowing.
No, you can't, because it's magical darkness.
I'm just gonna shout for yo, Pandal, you got a dark room here somewhere?
What do I look like? A photographer? You hear the sound of a room being formed. It's like... one of the servants appears. If you'd like to follow me to the dark room, sire.
Perfect.
The dark room.
And he leads you upstairs with the steps. Each step is about like a foot and a half. And like leads you up like it's just like 4 steps up to a doorway.
Hang on.
What?
Hang on.
I'm not gonna take Pandal shit, I'm gonna try to fly.
Okay, that goes badly for you.
Guess I'll walk.
So you try and like fly up the first one, and they've got like a lip on the edge of the stairs because they're still like ornate, and you catch your foot on it and just face plant into the first stair, and you're like, ugh, like, okay, I'll walk. You sort of clamber up the other stairs.
Just gonna follow right behind Akane.
Yeah, I can sort of hop up the stairs without too much. Well, I can't even step up the stairs without too much difficulty.
Yeah, and I can fly, like, without any difficulty.
Patented Iona hop, and yeah,
It's actually the Akane hop. Iona copied it.
no, she didn't. And yeah, Coghammer, you can get up it just fine. You're the fucking tallest of this group. And yeah, it leads you up to a room that is what do you call it? Appears to just be a black room. You step into it, closes the door, and it's completely dark.
Well, there's a light source here.
I mean, yeah, other than the fucking like bulb that is Akane. Other than that, it's completely dark. But Akane appears to be glowing.
So,
I don't
Akane,
see the glow
please.
myself, right? Or do I see the light illuminate?
No, you don't see that you're glowing. You can't see anything. Everyone else can see though.
I don't glow. See?
Are you telling me you can't even see the floor?
Well, I can see in darkness.
But extra bright because you know you're bright light right now. Literally, not figuratively.
Wow,
That's annoying.
thank you so much.
Anytime.
You're such a great friend.
Well, that's not normal.
No, indeed. Can you make that stop?
What? Can I make what
The
stop?
glowing. The glowing, obvious.
I'm not glowing.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on Akane.
Okay. I need you to roll me an intelligence save.
4th level, apparently.
Okay. Roll me an intelligence save, Mathias.
Oh god, what's that gonna do?
Yes. Mathias. Mathias.
Mm-hmm.
Intelligence save.
Damn, it's 21.
Oh, it's not come through.
Oh,
On my
for
end.
fuck's sake.
21. Okay, yeah. You cast Dispel Magic on her. Nothing happens. Dispel
Well, you were
Magic.
never the sneakiest anyway. I tried to stop making you glow, and it didn't work.
I'm not glowing, so it worked.
Mathias, you do realise that Dispel Magic only affects spells. She's not under the effect of any spells. She is under the effect of a magical item that's completely different.
Well, don't go sneaking around, because it's not gonna work.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
What?
Akane, I can't have you come to that meeting tomorrow.
Why?
Because we can't have literally a glowing person walking around in Yosa.
I'm not glowing, and why not?
Coghammer is she glowing?
Yeah, like I said, it's not normal.
I'm
Because
not
these
glowing.
people are fucking crazy when it comes to magic. And how you're not supposed to use it any time.
Yargon, can I try and focus on making myself not glow or something?
Okay, roll an intelligence check, Akane.
Let me get up from my chair again.
I appreciate that he's just given up on
I'm
I do
actually sitting
appreciate-
quite comfortable.
I do appreciate the defeat in his voice as he's like, let me get up.
A 9.
Uh,
9, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Again, that didn't come through on my end. A 9. Alright.
Did you try relogging?
I would, but I've like 7 character sheets open, so I don't want to. A 9. Okay. Yeah, you focus on it. The others don't see any change. You also don't see any change, but, you know, you weren't glowing in the first place, as far as you're concerned.
See? No glow.
Yes, glow.
Yes, glow.
No glow.
You know
God,
what?
there's 2 of them now.
Let's go and ask the one guy who is just too honest to lie about all this. Sauriv! Gonna find Sauriv.
You hear the sounds of training dummies being destroyed as you exit the, quote, dark room.
Splinter,
Gonna go
splinter.
towards that sound.
Yeah, the steps are like 3 feet at this point.
You're essentially like going insane, screaming out in pain, even though they can't feel anything.
Yes. As you come downstairs, there are 2 servants riding on top of another 2 servants that appear to be basically doing the 2 dwarves in a trench coat act, and they are like the top servants are each holding greatswords, and they appear to be attempting to spar with Sauriv, and doing remarkably well, while the bottom servants focus on evading his attacks,
Right.
as they are
Hey,
still getting cut to shreds, which is doing remarkably well when it comes to fighting Sauriv.
hey, Sauriv.
Yeah.
Is Akane glowing?
Is Akane glowing? I am assuming yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, she's not a torch.
There you have it,
What?
Akane.
I'm not glowing. I'm going
Yeah,
with
you're
the
not on
meeting.
fire. Wait a minute, you're on fire. Hold a minute, I'm just gonna check my inventory very quickly.
No.
Oh
Sammy,
god, he's still
she's not on fire.
got a barrel
She's
of
not
ale.
on fire.
Just throw alcohol over you.
Yeah, because throwing ale on fire. I feel like Sauriv, of all people, knows how badly that goes.
Yes.
Ale isn't gonna do much. That's gonna drench it. Whiskey, on the other hand.
Ooh.
Wait, actually, no, I don't have the ale. I do have the whiskey.
Oh god.
It's the other way round.
Oh.
But no, that would be a waste of whiskey.
Sauriv, she's not on fire. She's just glowing.
Okay, I'm just like looking through backpacks, like, alright.
I am
Yeah.
on fire.
You are on fire.
I'm on
No,
fire.
I'm gonna
not
pull out
on-
a water
oh
skin.
my- I'm gonna push Akane
pull the
towards
cap
Oh
off
no
and
no no
throw
wait
it
no
over.
no. Akane's gonna run.
No,
Okay.
I'm trying to push her towards Sauriv.
Okay,
No, fuck off.
so, Akane and Mathias make opposed. Mathias, it's strength. Akane, it's strength or
Grapple her and
dex.
get her there.
Yep, it's a shove attack,
see.
so strength for dex for Akane, strength for Mathias. Well, athletics specifically versus the athletics slash acrobatics.
Oh.
13 versus 8.
Oh my god.
Akane, as you try and dodge out the way, this small man grabs you, and you can't get free of his grip. So he starts dragging you in the direction of Sauriv. Sauriv, what do you do?
Fire,
I just
stop it. Stop it.
taking my water skin,
Save her, Sauriv, save her!
reaching into my bag, pulling out my water skin.
No.
Yeah.
I've got you, Akane! Pull the cap off and throw it over her.
Okay, yeah. Akane, you are drenched head to toe in about like 2 pints. No, it's not. It's like 4 pints of water, isn't it?
I don't know. There's a bunch of
Probably
water.
more for Sauriv.
Akane got how's it called again? Produce flame and set herself on fire.
Okay. Akane is even more on
I
fire,
cast-
Sauriv.
I counterspell.
Wait, that must have been the whiskey!
Okay.
Flask away, pull out the bottle.
No.
Okay,
I
no.
counterspell, so she
Yeah,
doesn't
he
take
counter spells. So she isn't on fire. Never mind.
I do it again.
Okay, yeah, she just does it again. She does a moment later though. Catch fire again.
You're counterspelling a cantrip.
Sauriv, it wasn't enough.
Wait, it wasn't? I really don't want to do this.
I'm gonna start telling the servants to get all the water in the house.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Yes, sire. And they sort of start running off. Still, right, they're like stacked, but they start running off. Ghostly great swords drop to the ground and fade out after a second. What you doing, Sauriv?
Okay, while they run away, yeah, I don't.
What you doing?
No, I'm not that. No, I know that's the whiskey though. That's the issue. And I know whiskey and fire don't mix so well.
You would know that, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Sauriv is aware of how to make torches, after all.
Yes.
What a waste of whiskey.
Instead,
Well, it's
we're
good
in the
lighting,
training
Sauriv.
bit, aren't we?
Yeah. There is sand
There's a
everywhere.
lot of sand.
Yep.
Oh no.
The floor is made of sand.
Okay.
I like to point out, Mathias,
So,
you're kind of soaked as well.
That's completely fine.
Yeah, okay.
This
yeah.
is hilarious.
I sympathize on fire.
So I'm just gonna
How?
Hold on
turn
a second.
round.
With produce flame.
Hold on a second. You do what?
So
Sauriv?
before that happens, I'm turning around, spreading my stance,
Oh no.
Oh god.
leaning down, and digging like a dog and covering Akane in sand.
Okay. Akane, you are suddenly presented with Sauriv's ass, and then suddenly sand.
No!
I mean, that's kind of how that looks. And then suddenly there's sand everywhere.
Does Sauriv wear more than a loincloth?
Nope.
Oh god. Sorry, what do you do? No, sorry, stop. No.
Mathias is laughing his ass off.
Sauriv, make an athletics check just out
Is
of...
he still holding her up? He's still holding her.
Yep.
I mean, he'll
You
keep
can
her
attempt to
pushed.
push-
He'll essentially keep her in that place.
Okay, yeah.
It's only
I
13.
Misty step.
Okay, there is just sand flying everywhere. It's 13, but it is Sauriv, so there's still sand flying everywhere. And in the confusion, Akane, I need you to make me a concentration check to actually cast a spell in the middle of this fucking sand everywhere.
For sake.
There
There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, so pop, where'd you go? 30 feet. Just
30
away?
feet towards the door.
Towards the door, okay, yeah, you just poof, disappear. Matthias, you feel Akane disappear from your grip. You can't see where she went, because if you open your eyes, it's probably going to end badly. As you
I
are
don't care.
being blasted
Loving
with
my
sand.
Cast disintegrate on him. No, I don't.
Okay,
While this chaos
go
is
ahead.
going on, I'm gonna pick up some sand and go to Mathias' room.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god, please fill
Just
his
throw it
bed.
all over his bed.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah, you do that. Akane, you see Coghammer just walk out nonchalantly with something scooped in his hands.
I follow Coghammer curiously, and as I see him do that, I start pressing his bed wet.
Okay.
Just gonna, not noticing Akane, I'm just gonna scratch the bed. That's what you get for doubting me. Just gonna try and blame Akane.
What are you doing, Cockhammer?
No, I'm not here.
You just see Akane like press doing the bed wet.
Yeah, she's like right behind you.
Close the door.
Okay. Just close the door. Akane, what do you do as he closes the door in your face?
I made you step through the door.
Okay, she just appears on the other side of the door. She appears next to you, Coghammer. Akane.
Oh, Mathias! You'll never believe what Akane did. Run out his room.
Not even gonna check.
Yeah. So,
Oh, look
Akane?
what Cockhammer just did to you! I
Akane.
walk off.
Yeah. Are you running to go get Mathias, Coghammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Run
still laughing my
towards
ass
Mathias.
off, like backing away from Sauriv so I don't get sandblasted.
Are you still sandblasting fucking Mathias? Who is still laughing?
Oh
like a
yeah, I
maniac?
keep going for about like a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna let Sauriv, knock it off. She's gone. She's gone, and
I
she's
just
not actually on
stop
fire.
and look underneath my, look between my legs. Just like,
You see
oh,
one like small pile of sand that is Mathias.
She poofed out of here.
oh,
She's managed to get out my grip. Sorry, man. That was. I haven't lost like that in ages.
Mathias is
Wait.
just like a small pyramid of sand.
so wait, was she on fire?
She's not on fire. She's just giving
Not
off
on
light.
fire.
No.
Oh,
This girl is on fire!
I mean, you
So
did
she
see
fell.
her catch fire. To be fair,
She
It was
did. She did set fire to herself. That wasn't dry herself.
yeah,
That was
you did
my
see
fault.
her
That was perfectly fine.
throw blue fire all over herself because she did do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys smell her coming. She smells like her hair has slightly singed.
It doesn't hurt you though.
Yeah, but when you evaporate water real quick, it does do that. Evaporating
It's
the water
only a-
essentially steams your hair, so you come back with a kind of steamed feel.
I
I
start
thought-
brushing my hair and not my tails.
I
Sure.
thought Coghammer was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still.
Oh no.
You
Are they
smell
both
Akane coming,
covering
and
to
you-
them blazing
Oh,
each
wait.
other?
No, Akane, what are you doing? Are you still in? You're still in Mathias' room.
She Actually, she gets a dagger out and scratches Coghammer was here, and then walks out to her own room.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hear Coghammer yelling as he comes down towards you.
Oh, you really pissed her off this time.
What?
She like ran, like poofed to your room and started just messing around the place.
She started pissing on your bed.
Did she now?
Yeah, she's still there.
Really? I'm just gonna start walking over there.
By the time they're there, God is already gone.
Yeah, okay. So you guys, you wander over. She's not there.
See, it wouldn't happen to have been a man of slightly taller stature than Akane, who totally wasn't in my room earlier today, begging for me to scry him.
As you were,
Yes.
Who
as
might
you
have
look
been
about,
messing in my room.
Scry me, Daddy, scry me.
as you look about the room, your table has Coghammer was here, scratched into the surface with a knife. The bed has sort of written in it. What was it? Akane was here. Your bed is covered in sand. It is wet. There is something under the sheets. There's stuff just like your room is just a mess. Looks like a hurricane's been through here.
I'm just gonna go. Oh look, she's trying to blame me, and I'm gonna cast Bending on Coghammer was here.
Okay, yeah, it disappears.
Wait. Hang on. Coghammer. You mean to tell me that A, I didn't see you casting spell. B, I didn't see those scratches disappearing, saying Coghammer was here.
Yeah, like I said, she was trying to blame me.
C,
I'm helping you clean up the place, and I'm gonna cast Bending on Pandal
okay,
was here.
you see.
Yeah, okay. The Pandal was here, slowly
I
disappears
have
as well.
logic. Then who was trying to blame Pandal, and who was trying to blame Akane? Because that fox can cause one hell of a mess, but I don't think she can cause this big a mess in 3 minutes.
Have you met
I
foxes?
mean, she is a trickster.
I mean, they're vicious.
She's not that good a trickster.
Woof!
I didn't think anybody is.
She's very foxy, though.
Well.
So Coghammer, how much did you cause?
I've cast a nice smooth surface on your table there.
I mean, yeah, it's nice that you fixed the scratches you put in there, yeah. What's up with my bed?
I mean, it's small, but it will do.
I can see the water stains on it. It hasn't even dried yet. It's full of sand.
Where would I get water? God, it was all wet.
He makes a valid point.
Magic.
I don't like
You
magic.
say it like that, it sounds so weird.
I don't like magic.
Akane, it was all wet.
Your arm is magic.
No, that's metal.
They
Which-
both-
Ow.
He's a big metal fan.
Is it like do stuff with? You know, like eat?
Magic.
Nah.
You're so full of
Wait, are you
shit.
trying to trick me here?
No, I'm just trying to blame you.
Did you do all this to blame me for something?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Mathias is leave.
Coghammer's memory rewrites itself out of paranoia. Okay, so what are you doing?
Gonna walk to my room, freak out with the armor stand, and kick it back.
Okay. Yeah, it's there. And as you walk in, it goes, "Ooh, I am the ghost of Cornflower Past. I don't have a future because of you." And then, like, a servant, like, leans out of it. Was that good? Like, more dramatic? Less dramatic?
Oh my god.
A bit more annoying.
Ooh, and the armor stand begins rattling. I am the ghost of Cornflower
Yeah,
Pass.
that sounds more like him.
Awesome.
Ah.
The son's just like, where did you kick it?
Just on the floor for starters.
Okay, so he's just lying on the floor rattling.
Oh my god.
Nice. Okay. So, that aside,
Oh my god.
That happened.
yeah.
What have we exactly done in about the entire session?
About as much as
Fuck
usual.
all.
Yeah.
Potentially doom the world. That's it. So, speaking of potentially dooming the world, what?
Oh, but Mathias, can
Oh.
we redo the scrying? Wait, did we try it today or was it just
Tomorrow.
You tried
Ah,
it today.
it was
Try
today
tomorrow
still.
evening. Yes.
Okay.
I would also like to inform the group that when we use the cube to teleport next, we should be wary, because there's a good chance we're gonna be encountering that bloody gnome again.
No.
Okay.
The gun that tried to take my soul last time.
No. What?
Yeah, the one you were also hesitant to attack, except Sauriv.
Oh, that guy. Didn't we kill him?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Well, apparently there's a good chance he's coming back.
How do we know that?
That Loper God thing told me.
Oh, I missed that, I think. Must have been asleep.
Probably.
Or lying on a floor unconscious, I don't know.
In game or out of game?
Both.
So, you, anyone wants to
Not
do
those
anything
sleep.
with the rest of the day? We'll just
Not really.
wait for the next day to roll around.
Yeah, and I don't have any plans before the appointment.
Okay, so you will wait for the next day to roll around,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually it do. So, day 15 of your 31 days. TikTok. You wake up, you have breakfast. What do you guys want to do? Is there anything anyone wants to do before 3:30 p.m. today?
No, not. I mean, I'm gonna depart earlier than 3:30 p.m.
Yeah, but you know.
Are you?
So, what are you guys gonna? Well, yes. Is there anything anyone wants to do before then? Or are you just gonna sort of chill?
Yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Move my bed to Coghammer's room and
You're gonna do what? Sorry.
I'm gonna take my bed,
Mm-hmm.
put it in Coghammer's room, take
Mhm.
his bed and put it in mine.
But
Okay.
I'm in my room.
Are you gonna let him
sleep
do that,
here on the
Coghammer?
bed.
I don't care.
Matthias like walks in pushing a bed, walks up to you, starts pulling your bed.
Is he
I'm
even
go-
strong enough for that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he is now with this body.
it's 17 strength.
Where is the table located?
I'd say next to the bed. Why? What are you thinking?
Coghammer was here.
Just gonna flip the table towards Mathias' direction.
Okay. Go ahead and. Are you trying to throw it at him?
Just flip it towards him.
Okay.
Not necessarily like throw it across the room.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you walk over towards his bed, Matthias Coghammer gets up and like flips the table up towards you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's sort of.
I've angered him before.
Angered who?
The table.
I'm just gonna carry on.
Woo! I am the ghost of cornflower past. As the armor stand begins rattling in its place, trying to spook you, Mathias.
I'm not Coghammer.
There's like a pause. And wait, what?
Coghammer is in this bed. I'm dragging it out.
Okay, yeah, you start just dragging Coghammer and... Well, you start dragging Coghammer's bed. Alright. Are you going to stop him, Coghammer? he's taking your bed. What are you doing?
He's gonna casually grab his hand
Uh-huh.
and sure.
Oh boy.
Oh.
This is what I think it is.
Yep.
Yep. I need you to make a saving throw there, Mathias, as you get a jolt of electricity runs through your arm. And that's a no. You
Damn it.
find yourself freezing up as you are tased.
Nice.
What the fuck is
Just
that?
gonna shove him out of my room.
Yep, you're like unable to move, you just get pushed out of the room.
Okay then.
And use my trusty table to barricade the door.
Okay.
And the armor stand.
Cool, now I have 2 mattresses in my...
Okay, Mathias slept on the floor anyway. He's sleeping in that mess.
There's a loud sort of clatter as this Coghammer barricades his door. Oh, okay. You now have 2 beds. Coghammer, they are the exact same size. Except for Mathias, which is like the legs have just been cut down, it's shorter.
Cool, I'll go to sleep.
Okay. You go back to sleep. Alright. Is there anything else anyone wants to do? No?
Can
Oh.
I flood half of Mathias with help of the servants? Because why the fuck not?
You want to do what?
Flood half of his room.
Okay.
Like turn half of it into like a very shallow pool.
How so?
I don't know, it's just fun.
Okay. Well, how are you doing that?
Actually, I'll get Pandal to do it. I'll ask Pandal if he can change the house. Like, if you can make like the door into a waterfall, and like a very shallow pool of water on the floor.
You know what? It's Pandal. Sure. Pandal will turn Mathias's door into a waterfall, and also there's a bit of a puddle either side of the waterfall. As you bully Mathias.
I'm just
Thank
gonna
you,
go
thank
back
you,
into my
Pandal.
room.
Okay. Yeah. Where are you going, Mathias? What are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm going to the living room. I don't know, man. Honestly.
Okay. So, you guys bully Mathias and wait. Around
Nothing out of the ordinary.
yes, around 3 o'clock. You reckon it'll be a good time to head out? If you wanted to get there for 3:30.
Okay, so yeah,
It'll take about half an hour to get
is
there.
that is that including my idiocy on the way up?
Well, assuming that you're gonna, probably have a Sauriv girl because Sauriv
Yeah,
can't
fair.
fly. Neither can Coghammer.
So Rico can.
That's the point.
That's yes.
Okay, so you guys, you head out.
I'm gonna, before we leave, ask Pandal to tell the servants to clean up Akane's mess in Mathias' room.
He will.
No, they only clean up the sand. No, the water.
Well, like, yeah, sure. He will do that. Okay. So you guys head out. Akane, well, actually, no. There's 3 wizards here. Who's turning Sauriv into a Sauriv Gull?
Can't.
Right. Down 1.
Do
So-
I not have polymorph?
No.
I can't.
Apparently I
Oh
am.
my god.
So Akane, you turn Sauriv into a Sauriv Gull. Because the rest
Yes.
of them can't.
Because the rest is incompetent.
Well, I wouldn't say that. So,
I would.
well, yes, you just did. So, yeah, you guys, you mount the Sauriv Gull, as one does, and head off up towards the 3rd district.
Mm-hmm.
Squawk, squawk.
And you accidentally fucking mute yourself. And yeah, you head up towards the 3rd district and head over to the council building in the centre of the upper district of Yosa. The same like huge building with a massive atrium that you've been in twice now, Mathias, or once now before everyone else. Sans Coghammer, who's never been here before. Akane's still glowing like a light bulb.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay.
Gonna have her wear a cloak.
Okay, the cloak seems to glow.
Gonna take the cloak off her.
Okay, the cloak's still glowing for like a few seconds after you take it off her.
Do I see the cloak glowing if he takes it off me?
No. So,
Nice.
you guys head over to the council building. Yeah, you wander in. Alright. The fuck, what's his name? The receptionist is there waiting for you guys, and I believe you had an appointment, yes? You asked about it
Yes.
yesterday and the day before. Wonderful.
Well, I made it the day before.
Yes. If you give about 5 minutes, I believe. Honourable Backdith should be available shortly.
Splendid.
Alright. And you wait in the atrium for 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, and then 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes, and eventually the familiar face of the Honourable Backdith Van Zeb arrives. Where the fuck
Well,
is he? in my
familiar to
notes?
these guys.
Familiar to... You've seen him before.
Have I?
I think so. Familiar to at least 2 people.
Oh,
Yes, you.
I don't think so.
Found him. He was in a different notes file because some of my Yosa stuff was so long it got put in a different notes file. Scroll. Click. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, the older sort of the older gentleman, the Honourable Backdith Van Zeb, approaches. And, it's wonderful to see you all again.
Hello.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Well, shall we discuss that matter in private?
Yes, by all means. Come. And he sort of gestures towards the interior of the council building. Let us discuss in the meeting chambers. And he leads you through a large meeting hall and then into a sort of smaller side meeting hall. And he takes up a seat at one end of the table and gestures you guys to take a seat at the other end. So, what is it that you wish to discuss?
I'll extend my hand first. Apologies, I don't believe we've met before. Mathias Green.
He shakes it. Yes, sorry. The Honourable Backdith Van Zeb. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Turns to Coghammer and sort of
Pleasure is
offers his hand as well.
I'm shaking his hands.
He did meet Coghammer
Still-
because
still
Coghammer cast mind blank on himself in the room because of the.
Oh, yes, never mind. Well, he shakes Coghammer's hand anyway, and then shakes the other 2's hands as well, if available. You shake everyone's hand. So, what can I do for you?
Well, from what I have heard, my companions have been in the city for longer than I have, and you know about the ongoings of the world. How it's going
Yes,
to shit.
yes, we have heard.
Um, did you bring this up to the rest of the council?
Yes, yes, we've been debating it for some time now.
How is that going?
Slowly, unfortunately. There is only so much that can be done.
Right.
Well, we're getting there.
What's taking so long then?
Well, our city is an ancient one, and protecting the city is, of course, our first priority.
Of course.
It is just the measures in which we do that.
So it's a bureaucracy.
Yes, you could say that.
Well, we had been thinking that maybe if we had the chance to speak in front of the council personally, because we're all personally involved in this, that we might have a better chance of speeding things up and convincing the other council members.
I could,
Hey,
I could perhaps
is
arrange
urgent.
that. Unfortunately, it will take me a week to arrange such a thing, but it could be done.
We might not have a week. Well, as it stands now, we have 14 days until we make our next move.
16.
15.
31 total.
No, it's 16 because yesterday it was 17.
Yes, today is day 15. You have 31 total.
16 days and until we make our next move.
Yes. Well, that, I'm afraid, is a little short notice. But times being what they are, it's understandable. I'll do what I can, but I'm not sure what I can do. I'm afraid the best I can give you is perhaps in a week's time. The council does not move that fast.
So even if we were to appear before the council in a week's time, then how long would it take until the city takes action?
Well, that depends on what you say to the council. If you're lucky, you might be able to convince them to do something within the hour. If you're not, not so much.
Right, well, I doubt we can make a move within the hour. But, as I assume my companions have informed you that our best bet is now to essentially gather the biggest brain and the best mages.
Yes, so I have heard.
Right.
But aside from gathering resources, we're not sure what to do with them yet. Until a concrete plan is found, I'm afraid I don't know how to help you. And even then,
Well,
there's nothing I can do until the council has approved it.
right.
I would recommend speaking to them. Perhaps someone who's more directly involved who might be able to sway their minds. But as I say, it'll take you a week to be able to arrange a meeting.
How much time would we have in there then?
I can give you anywhere up to a day.
That should be plenty. If we can't sway them in a day, it's a lost cause.
Yes. Unfortunately.
How seriously is the council taking the matter?
Extremely. That's what's taking so long, unfortunately.
Right. If they're taking the matter extremely seriously, shouldn't they be moving fast then?
Well, it's sort of an odd, catch-22 of politics. The more seriously a matter is taken, the longer it takes to hash out the fine details.
Right. And the urgency doesn't seem to bother them in the slightest.
It does, but that just puts everyone on edge. Unfortunately, it doesn't help us along.
Right. How does it work in the council? Do you put things to a vote? Do you have to agree unanimously?
It's a majority vote, but it requires a larger majority.
Obviously.
It requires at least 10 votes for something to be passed.
Right.
A little harder now that one of our seats is vacant, but the council makes do.
Right. Well, we are continuing our efforts to improve the situation.
I see.
In
What is
whatever way, shape, or form we can.
I see, well. I appreciate anything you can do for us. I'm not sure what you can do for us.
Well, same thing for all the other cities. Try not to turn this place into Ezeth.
Yes, I suppose there is that.
Well, I must say I'm glad to have met you. I'm glad to hear personally that the matter is being taken seriously.
Well, of course. It is the survival of our city, after all.
It's more than just that.
Well, it's the survival of our city that bothers our people.
Yeah, of course.
Is that which motivates the council?
Speaking of motivating the council, is there like any pointers, any tips you could give us to come across more persuasively, if you will? Like any sensitive chords we can strike, something like that?
I'm afraid not. Honesty's a good one.
Of what?
Perhaps anecdotal details, but beyond just being persuasive, I'm afraid there's nothing in particular I can point you at.
How are they taking the fact that gods exist?
Relatively well. It's not come up yet. It's not on the itinerary. It's been of little concern as of yet.
Should I just not mention that then?
Mention it if you need to. It's not like they're unaware.
Of course. I don't know if my companions have anything to add.
So,
I did have some questions. First one about my history.
oh yes, Akane. What, pray tell, what did you find?
Did you know that my mother wasn't my real mother, apparently?
No, I was not aware of that.
Apparently my mother worked at the Red Feather.
Your mother was a ganger? He sort of raises an eyebrow.
Not that
Red
one.
Feather.
Apparently my grandpa
Which Red
and
Feather would
father
that be
used to
then?
go there a lot. You know the
Brothel.
members.
Ah, brothel. No, I did not know that. That's a shame. And I was considering you for eligibility as well. Such a shame.
He was considering me for what?
Eligibility.
The seat, you idiot.
Could have just not said anything.
Why does that change the...
Unfortunately, illegitimate children are illegal here. I'd keep that knowledge to yourself if I were you. Especially if your mother is involved with gangs.
She's not. It's not that Red Feather.
There is only one Red Feather, guys. It's one and the same. When you were there last time, they're just one part of the Red Feather gang. You were told that.
Do you know Master Fusuba?
Who? Sorry?
Master Fusuba, old Kitsune
Subo?
guy.
I'm afraid not.
Apparently he once said he No, wait. What was it again? There was something said that he had, like, a debt with Akane's father or something, right?
Was that it?
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
fully remember.
Well, you should take notes. Yes, it was.
He apparently had some sort of debt with my father. He's currently
I see.
traveling with my sister.
Hmm.
Well, half sister.
I see. Half sister on which side?
Uh, my father's side.
Legitimate child.
Yeah,
You should introduce me to her someday.
I don't know where she is.
I see.
I haven't seen her in a long time.
Well, if you do manage to bring, someone honourable from your bloodline, then it would, well, I suppose half of your bloodline, then it would be at least worth looking into, reopening the seat.
She just looks away a bit shamed.
He seems to be, matter of fact.
Would you, in a situation like this, is it not customary to open up the sea to a new family?
No, not for 100 years.
100 Whoa.
Yes, it takes a century to just ensure that most of the descendants had no chances of being alive. No heartbeats.
Right.
Damn.
And we find it protects the council members against unwanted attention of the illegitimate kind.
You know what? We can make an effort to find this girl.
Well, that might be good. Perhaps she might help aid the council, but at the same time, you ought to be wary about bringing a new member of the council on and then using them to sway a vote.
I wouldn't say we used her to sway a vote,
Well, if you did,
but say we did the council a favor, maybe they'd be willing to do us a favor.
I'm afraid I don't think the council would see it that way.
Right.
After all, one less seat gives each individual on the council more power as a whole.
Right.
In fact, it gives them all a lot more power. In a lot of cases, it gives every one of them a veto power. And that's, well, nearly every one of them, at least. That's quite something.
It's annoying, I think.
Yes. It used to take 3 to remove something, and now it takes 2. The odds unfortunately move against us.
Do you think there are council members now who would be against saving the world? Sounds a bit odd like that.
Saving the world? No, of course not. But it's how they do it that we have the issue with.
Right.
We won't abandon the city. What forces we have here can't be moved elsewhere.
Well then, consider this. We don't need martial forces, armies, any of that kind. We need sorcerers.
Well, if you're looking for martial forces, you're in the wrong place to begin with.
Good thing we're not then. But yes, we need mages, we need the professors, hell, even their students.
And
For what I gather,
unfortunately,
that'd be one less nuisance on the streets of this city. If they were not here.
Unfortunately, something like that will never gain council approval. At least no time soon. That would leave the city open, and they won't do that.
Fine. Don't send all of them then. We'll take whatever we can get.
Well, yes, I'm afraid you're preaching to the choir, so you don't have to convince me.
Well, then we'll save our convincing efforts for a week, you said?
Yes.
Can you give us a date and time?
I'm afraid not.
Right.
If I would say if you were to return here in 6 days and ask the receptionist, that'll work.
Can you guarantee that?
No, but it's about as good as you're going to get out of the council.
Bugger.
As much as you were able to guarantee this meeting.
Right. Well, that went well, so... 6 from now, return the receptionist and ask about the bloody hell.
Yes.
Right. We should be able to do that.
Okay.
In the meantime,
Yes.
we will not be staying in the city. We would, however, we can get across the continent quite easily. However, this city in particular is a problem. Would there be a certain place we can use to safely teleport in and out of?
I would not have any... I suppose if you were to return here, that might work, to the council building. I could grant you permission from the receptionist.
If that will do, all I need is, I don't know, a quill from here and I can get here easy.
I'm sure we can do that.
Very well then.
Okay.
My friends, now's the time for any more questions, because I think we're done here.
I don't think. Question.
Did we tell you about the whole flux stuff? That if we deal with the guy up in Azet, that we'll have to start dealing with the flux, otherwise this world is gonna explode.
Yes, I believe you mentioned it. That we're buying time right now.
Yes.
I see. Yes, that was mentioned. Well, is there anything else?
I do not think so. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask.
Not really. Do keep me informed on your activities, I suppose.
Well, I will when we're back in 6 days.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, come with me. I'll make sure you get that quill.
Very well. Thank you very much for your time.
You're welcome.
And he leads you guys out to the receptionist, where he sort of briefly has a conversation with her, and she hands him a spare quill, which he hands to you.
Very good.
Perfect.
Welcome to teleport here anytime.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Of course. Now I have business to attend to. I will speak with you in 6 days.
Here.
Have a good week.
And you.
And he heads off. Back deeper into the council building.
Okay. I consider this an absolute win. I've got permission and the means to teleport into the bloody council building.
Into the atrium, but yes. So. Now what? What's the plan now?
Akane is just silently overthinking stuff.
Return to the mansion,
Alright.
I would say. Then I'm gonna try scrying Akane's mother. And after that, I guess I'll try scrying Akane's half-sister.
Okay.
Oh yeah. That's a good idea. Ah, my back hurts.
Okay, so you return to the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, I mean, you guys can head back. That'll take another spell slot, Akane, to Sauriv go back down.
Yeah.
All right. And you guys make it back, and then you're going to scry on Akane's mother. That's a 19 save.
That makes it.
Yep. Unfortunately, you can't find a target for your spell.
Boo.
And the other one was her sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or half sister.
Half sister. And you do not. Yeah, it's the same +5 modifier on it.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Cool. Let's see what a she.
Unless.
Didn't
That's
we
a
meet
fail.
her?
Oh, I
No.
was gonna say unless I do like some illusion magic. I thought.
That's not
Yeah,
gonna help.
minor illusion.
No.
A likeness, right?
It
Doesn't
would be
matter
a
'cause she
physical
just
likeness.
Oh.
So, and also no, you have not met Akane's sister.
I'm gonna bring this spell card up again.
Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't let illusions work for it just because no. Illusions are purely mental and not a physical object, and you need a physical object for a spell. So, you okay. Yeah, your vision goes dark as you stare into the this orb, and after a few moments, the orb begins to sort of glow slightly, and across its surface, you see play out the visuals of a woman walking. She looks a lot like Akane, maybe slightly younger, but very similar. But at the same time, you can see differences. Not just the differences you'd expect in sisters, but the differences you'd expect in half-sisters. As she... Oh, and notably, she only has 2 ears instead of 4. And you see her and someone you haven't seen before. A little girl, maybe 5 or 6 years old. Appears to be a kitsune as well. Are walking through what looks at first like a park and then quickly becomes familiar. It's on top of Coria. It's one of the parks on top of the front engine of Coria. The front carriage of Coria. And then the illusion fades.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, they're walking through a fucking park for 10 minutes. So it fades. They're walking through a park. It takes a while to do that. But yes.
Okay, I would like to take a very specific note of the park and where in the park she's walking.
Okay. I mean, it seems to be the park at the front carriage of Coria. It's not a place you've been often. You don't know where. You just sort of saw over her shoulder the back 2 carriages. So you're like, oh.
Okay, what time is it now?
It is about 4 o'clock.
And she's walking with the little kid.
Yep.
Would that match with the in the school or something?
Might do.
Well, that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
So you're gonna tell it to them, or
Yeah. Akane,
yeah? Did you see something?
I think I found your sister.
Wait, really? Where?
She's on Coria.
Really? Where? How do you?
She wasn't because I just saw her. She
Oh,
was on the park on top of the first carriage.
Can we go to Korea?
Yeah. Actually, shit, that's happening right now.
Yeah? Of course it is.
Yargon,
Mm-hmm.
did I see an exit or entrance from said park, or would I know how many exits and entrances that place has?
Entrance and exits, there's quite a lot of them. You didn't see any.
Okay.
Won't buy any, but there's
Okay,
quite a lot.
Wait. Oh my god.
What?
She did not pass. On a success. I can try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, do we want to try and go there right now?
Yeah?
How long from my house to the park?
10-15 minutes.
Is Coghammer with us?
Yep. Everyone is. You're back at the mansion.
I teleport us to our. Yeah, I teleport all of us to my house.
Okay, so you're teleporting everyone to Akane's place. So, you did sign it off. So, everyone okay with that? You'll go on with Mathias?
Yeah.
All right. Matthias, you poof everyone over. We'll shake hands, do the little Macarena, sort of sadly because no one's forcing you, and voop, you teleport. I need everyone to make me dexterity saves as you land. I believe you. Yeah, you.
Do I get advantage?
Sure.
Because I'm on down adjustments.
7, 21, 16, 14. Okay, so it's
Well,
just Matthias that fails. Matthias, as you teleport in, you immediately slip on something and fall flat on your ass.
All of Yargon.
I get
typical
up.
Matthias fashion.
I get up. I don't even think about it. I'm heading out the door.
Okay, as you get up and look around, there is bottles everywhere.
He's got a lifetime supply of whiskey.
There are whiskey bottles on every surface. They're all over the place.
Are
Drinking.
they all
problem.
full?
Most of them, yeah.
Oh my! Am I smashing them?
No, you just fell over.
Matthias, why are you littering my house with your drinking?
I'm literally with you all the time. That's not me.
I know.
Matthias, you've been holding back. My
You
God.
want to find your sister? Let's go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's go.
I think
He
he's
starts-
doing this to get back at you, Akane.
He starts running.
Okay.
Fucking instigator, Coghammer. Yeah.
So you-
Essentially.
You run over to the
He
door.
starts running to the park.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you open the door. It's knitted now. Yes, Coghammer.
It's knitted?
It's got a
What?
knitted covering over the door.
I
Woolen yarn.
trudge through it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like it opens when you open the door. It's attached to the
Oh,
door.
okay. Never
The
mind.
door is wearing a hoodie, basically. Yes, Coghammer.
Door is wearing a hoodie.
You were going to say a thing.
Was I?
Yeah, you were.
Huh?
You were going to say a
What?
thing. No, okay. He's
I
no
think
longer
it
going
was,
to say a thing.
That was me.
Oh,
it
Gav.
was-
Yeah.
Sorry. That was Coghammer.
Judging from their clothing, how well off did they look?
Not poor, not rich. We're middling.
Okay. I'll start heading for, the area of exits that's around a normal area of the train.
Cool. So all of it, because it's the first carriage.
And they were going towards the front of the train? Or...
They were not really going anywhere. Over the 10 minutes, they were sort of sitting around roughly. You didn't see if they were going forward or backwards. They were just sort of not really... Like, they were walking through the park, but, like, not going anywhere, if that makes sense.
Okay.
They were clearly just sort of ambling and enjoying the park.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Head up to the park to the area we last spotted them in then.
Okay, so you guys rush on up. As I say, it takes like 15 minutes to get up there. Go ahead and make me a perception checks, anyone who wants to look for them.
Absolutely.
Yep.
A perceptions
Yeah,
checks.
I'll ask Akane if she would
See if she-
recognize... If her sister would recognize her.
I hope
get
so. I mean, I have changed a lot.
You do get a few funny looks as Akane runs past, glowing like a lantern.
What's her name again?
Kaeno.
What?
Kaeno. Kaeno. Kaeno.
Kano.
Kaeno.
Gotcha.
Kaeno. Yeah. Kaeno. Kaeno. Kaeno.
Is anyone else going to roll perception checks, or is it just Sauriv looking?
I'm
I
gonna
rolled
Roll
an
the
X.
gears.
send spot on someone. Just
Okay.
walk casually towards Spark instead of running and hurting my old legs.
Sure. So you guys, Spud flies
Yeah.
alongside you.
And as we're going, I'll describe Akane's sister.
Okay. Over would you go, Coghammer? Do you want to roll for Spud then?
Yeah.
Rick roll didn't come through.
16. Nice. Rick, you going to roll?
I rolled an
You rolled a what?
an 8.
Oh, your roll didn't come through, so reload.
Oh.
And Gav?
Fucking roll
18.
20 is getting worse lately.
You
Yeah, and my mind's. I can
reload
see
as well?
mine.
Yeah, but you didn't come through for the rest of us.
18.
18, okay. Alright. So, yeah, you guys head up. Takes you a minute, but eventually you recognizing places that you've seen before, like 15 minutes ago, Mathias, you do eventually manage to track them down, and you do find them first. You find Akane's sister and a small child that seems to be, that they're holding hands and sort of, the little kid is skipping along happily, and they seem to be talking in some language you don't understand.
Don't tell me her much younger sister has a baby. That will be...
Is Akane with me at this point?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tap her on the shoulder, point, push.
Kaeno!
She
just-
like looks over at you. Akane?
Yeah. She like runs at her and hugs her.
Yeah, she hugs you back. She's like, what are you doing here?
Well, I lived here, you know?
Well,
Still kind of live here. Sort
yeah,
of.
I heard, but didn't the university get closed?
Yeah?
What happened? I was worried about you.
A lot of things.
How have you been? It's been so long.
Yeah, I'm good. Been getting many tails. I like look at Kaeno, see how many she has.
9 tails.
Really?
What?
No, I'm kidding. She has seemingly just 3.
I was like, you fucker.
Seemingly just 3.
She's actually a Pokemon.
Seemingly.
Well, I mean, unless you're going to go roll an investigation check to sort through them, it looks like that.
Who's that? Look at the little one.
Oh, this is Mariko. And the little one sort of looks up at you. Hello. Like,
Hi. Who is she? Where did you find her?
so you know how we left Yosa?
Yeah?
Basically that.
Hmm?
Well, it's basically the same thing. We left Yosa in a bit of a hurry, and Mariko's parents needed someone to take care of her while they deal with some things. They're from Avriel, and they needed someone to take care of us. So Fasada said that we should.
Oh, okay. Where is he, by the way?
She suddenly looks very grim.
He's dead now.
He's not with us anymore.
Did he die?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
We
we were attacked by something in Azith.
Oh,
Dark and
yeah, as if
it
it's pretty horrible. It's like gone right now.
yeah, we were there.
By the way, Yargon, where did Akane's mother supposedly head off to again? Was that as if?
As if.
Azith.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it. I don't want to talk about it. Sort of shakes her head. Come on, we should get tea and.
Yeah, I got much to tell you of what I've discovered in Yosa.
Yeah,
They're not great things to hear.
oh, well, that's wonderful. I'm glad you bring such good news, sis. Let's go back to our place and let's get a drink
Oh, and
some food.
these are my friends, by the way. I like turn
Oh.
around and point at
Yeah, I would have
Matthias.
sort of
Right.
kept my distance.
She like
Now I'm waving.
turns
I'm
around.
like on the other side of the park, slowly making my way.
She like turns around, notices Sauriv. Oh, hi, and then like
Hello.
there's a pause, and then notices Mathias. It's like visibly looks down. Oh, hi.
How tall? I never specified. How tall is Kaeno?
She is about an inch shorter than you are,
Okay.
so not particularly tall.
Yeah.
Still towers over Mathias.
Everything does.
Everything. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
grass.
most children do. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Literally 3 feet.
It's not
tall.
wrong.
My desk is as tall as Mathias is.
Moriko's the same height as you are.
Oh god.
Little kiddo.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Nope. We should.
That makes it better even.
Hi. It's
Hello
nice
there.
to meet you. I'm Kaeno.
Mathias Greenfield. A pleasure.
Yeah, pleasure.
Hey, Sauriv. We've been trying to make sure that your sister doesn't get herself killed.
Yeah.
Not
I,
done very well.
Yeah,
But she's done a lot of.
they've been doing a good job.
It's quite a challenge.
I commend you. I imagine it's a challenge.
You have no
very
idea.
difficult.
I think we've met. She like looks at you, Mathias. I know
Not
that
in this
name.
body we haven't.
Yeah, this is like a second body. We had to rescue his soul.
she
We had to
looks
make
over
him a
at you
new
like
body.
real confused.
Yeah,
Re-
we
let's
made it.
just say
We
I've
made a
made
pact with a dark
great
entity.
sacrifices to make sure she's alive.
That's all your fault.
No, it's not.
You made a
okay.
pact with some weird entity and then refused to acknowledge it, so it took your soul.
I didn't take a pact for shit. That's
You
also
did.
not what that's also not what I'm referring to.
We went to get your soul and then you killed
Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
It's not my fault.
I see there's a bit of a nerve here. Let's go get some tea
Just
and some cake. Because I did
sounds
promise
like a great
Mariko ice
idea.
cream. So let's go do that.
That also sounds amazing.
Just saying.
God damn it.
not the best way to start a relationship, you guys. Just saying. Reunion, whatever.
What?
Let's just bloody go already.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Are they leaving the park like in roughly my direction or away from me?
I'm gonna shout like,
roughly in your
"Yo,
direction."
Coghammer."
Okay, good. Just gonna sit on the floor and wait for them to walk up.
Okay, yeah, they all walk over towards you.
And that's Coghammer over there.
Hi, Coghammer.
He's not very sociable.
I see.
What?
Hello.
Whoa, where do you guys come from?
Yosa?
From the
like last time I checked, you were like on the other side. Well, go, okay, let's go.
What do you mean
That's
last
my.
time you...
This is my sister, Kaeno.
Hi, Coghammer. We're gonna go get cake and biscuits and tea.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, do you want to come?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Yep.
She sort of half shepherds, half leads you guys back in roughly the direction of Mathias's house.
Akane like walks next to Kaeno and like scratches from behind her ears.
Sis, get off! She like bats you off. Don't do that. She's like,
I like it.
get off! Not now. She like leans over and pulls one of your ears.
Hey! Stop
That's
not
what-
pulling.
That's what you get. Let me be.
Okay, I'll leave you alone for now.
And yeah, she leads you back roughly in the direction of Mathias's house, and then sort of a bit on the way there, turns and in a different direction. And you guys, it seems a bit familiar, the direction she's going in. And actually, you realise why. As she approaches a shop that appears to be a bakery, on the first in the first carriage, and you realise why it seems familiar, because last time you were here it was a blacksmith's owned by a young kid. It's not anymore.
Oh, it's still owned by a young kid.
Well, yes, I
young adult.
suppose.
I assume.
No, she's 17. A young kid.
Oh yeah, she's
Well, an
17.
old kid. Yeah, you guys approach a place now owned by, Kaeno.
How long have you lived here?
Not too long. I set up shop after, do you know Fusaba?
No?
Right, well,
They've never met him.
Is that
uh,
No.
That was my old our old
my
who got us
condolences?
from Yosa.
yeah, well, after Fuzzy passed on, we came here because that's where Akane should be and set up. Figured you'd come back.
Oh,
Here
we
we
did.
are.
Yeah,
But
I guess that
there's-
worked.
A lot going on, but we'll explain that later.
Sure.
It's a lot to take in.
She leads you guys in, and on the way in, sort of leans down to Mariko. Why don't you go get some biscuits for our guests? And Mariko like runs off excitedly, disappearing sort of into the back.
Ah, she's cute.
Yeah, I was not planning on having a child this soon.
I
It's a bit awkward.
was already worried when I heard Mathias talking about you walking with a child.
You see Mathias
swear
just
she's
reach
not-
for his head, looking away. Just like, oh my fucking god, what did she say?
What? She like turns to you, Mathias.
We needed some magic
Oh,
to
God.
locate you.
Akane, you never learn, do you?
Just
What?
gonna
You never
move away
fucking
a little
learn.
and whistle.
Excuse me?
What's wrong?
You were spying on me?
You don't tell people you do such things, Akane. Yes, I was.
Oh, that's so
We were in
cute.
Yosa half an hour ago.
And she hugs Akane. Aw.
Excuse you?
Mathias just goes wide-eyed like, what the fuck?
I didn't think you'd be so worried. Oh. Well, that's... I mean, it's a bit weird. Please don't do it again, but I'm
I
glad you found me.
Yeah, I'm really glad to.
Whilst it's happening, by the way, she's leading you guys, like, upstairs to a small, like, apartment, essentially. And there's sort of a number of chairs in the sort of living room, like a sofa area, and sort of gestures for everyone to sit down. Yeah, so that's a bit weird, but... is... Okay. What the hell is going on?
Okay, before that, I think you two should have your happy reunion, and then we can get on with all that nonsense.
Okay. She heads over to Akane, grabs both of Akane's ears, yanks them sideways. Opposite directions.
Hey!
And then ruffles your hair, Akane, and goes back over and sits down. It's like, okay,
But does
Brilliant.
she say anything about you actually?
nope. Just grabs the first two. Doesn't mention the other ones.
That's it. No life stories to exchange. No nothing.
Sorry.
Yeah, she had it coming for what she did to Mathias.
I did though.
This
get
is
there.
Pandal's fault.
Who? We'll get there.
Another friend of ours. He's not
Okay.
here at the moment.
Let's start from the beginning, I guess. What have you been doing for the past, 4 years?
Learning magic, saving the world. You know.
Let's start with the learning magic bit.
I
Yeah,
regret everything.
he was my professor.
Oh.
He was a lot bigger too.
Oh?
Yep, he lost his body. And
Oh.
Pandal, our other friend, who is like he was always bullied by Mathias because he was short.
Friend?
Not that kind of friend.
Okay.
He's married.
Oh. She, looks over at Sauriv, questioningly.
To an orc lady.
What?
Yeah, sure, that... Is he an orc?
No.
Right, that makes sense. So, Pandal something what?
Topple. Essentially, he made sure that when
think
I
I've seen
did
a play
get a
by
body
him.
again, it was
Oh, that's possible. Yeah.
You got a body...
That's-
What? I'm so confused. How did you lose
Right.
your body? What?
Because he is
in the
clumsy.
realm sea.
Oh,
Some
okay.
big realm sea creature came flying towards us. It wanted me, so I just separated myself from these guys, and then it essentially tore me to shreds. It was very painful.
And you are alive because...
Magic, seriously, I don't know myself.
She looks to Akane.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, she did have some part in that one, I'll give her that credit.
Oh. Well done. I'm proud of you, big sis.
She like smiles.
Don't do that. I was almost being sarcastic.
I know.
Okay. So... You... Sure. You now are small?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like an
And
inch smaller
metallic.
than Pandal.
Is he a... No?
Yep. Halfling.
Oh. Right.
I'm kind of just looking at her face, waiting for the realization to hit her that the halfling is dating an orc.
It seems like she's more trying to work out how you are not dead. And is a little bit preoccupied.
So, yeah. One thing I did find out in Yosa,
Oh, yeah?
apparently
yeah.
I'm your
Easy.
half sister.
Okay.
We share the same father. That father went to a brothel.
Wait, I'm not...
That's where he met my mother, apparently.
Oh. Wait, so I get to tell you what to do?
No?
What?
Why? I'm
Because
still...
that makes me the first child of the family. That means I'm in charge. You see this, evil grin in her eyes.
I don't like this.
Okay,
I'm just
okay,
gonna
listen.
slowly nod along.
If you want to usurp that authority, there's a seat waiting for you in the council. Then you can tell her what to do.
Ah,
Don't encourage this.
I'll be good, thanks. I've changed my mind. Sis. It's fine.
Yeah, I
I
I mean,
I didn't really know the family,
I
so
didn't
I don't
either.
care. I know
Apparently,
it bugged you, it used to annoy you, but I never really cared.
well, apparently there might be a chance that my mother, that I never met, that never cared for me, is still somewhere.
Oh, what about Dad? And I guess my mum. Did you find them?
I think
Oh.
they're definitely dead. Yeah.
Well,
So it was. Yeah. Apparently, it's seemingly true that Grandpa burned down the house. And the weird thing
what?
is, yeah, um, I might have dug up my own grave,
Oh my fuck. That's out loud, by the
and
way.
there was
Oh
a
my fucking
Okay.
god.
and there was a body in there. So there's some
Oh?
shady stuff going on in Yosa.
Oh. Okay.
I, Matthias, shut up.
Did you even check if the little girl was around to hear that?
She's not.
Yes,
I'm
I
asking
did.
Akane. I don't believe you.
I am not that young.
Not you.
Oh.
He means Morocco.
Oh, no, she's in the... Actually, I'm gonna go find her. She's been way too long.
Uh-huh.
She, gets up and quickly wanders off. Comes back, like, 2 minutes later with...
Oh my god, Akane. Dad, did you know it?
What?
Stacked.
What's that?
You don't go telling people you've been digging up your graves.
Well, it was supposed to be empty because I'm still alive.
Good grave.
So,
No, tact is not a strong.
Also, she doesn't even seem to know what happened there. You might want to explain that.
I thought she did. I'll ask her.
no, she has no idea. You're aware she has no idea.
Oh,
She was,
I wasn't.
yeah, well, you should be, because she was, like, 1 when the fucking house burnt down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she
I
was 1 and
literally
you were 5,
probably
so she does
talked
not
about it.
remember. Yeah, but she has no idea what the hell went on. You had nightmares about a fire, but that was it.
Yeah, I thought Akane would have at least like
And Akane
thought
had...
about the nightmares at some point.
Yeah, but there's a difference between nightmares and, oh, by the way, my granddad burnt my house down.
I mean, yeah, but she only figured it out later. It was Grandpa.
Well, exactly. So,
Point is, your sister doesn't know shit.
Kaeno comes back, holding Moriko. Like, who is clearly been just eating some, like, cookies or something, and is holding a bag of cookies. And she comes by and sort of sits down, puts Moriko, like, who sits on her lap, and continues to just eat cookies out of the bag. Like. So, that's tomorrow. Stop gone.
I guess I should start from the beginning.
Yeah, that's...
I went to Yoast. I talked to old friend, our grandfather.
Oh, okay.
The reason he was like thrown out of the council because of he's been cheating on Grandma, apparently.
Oh, that's... Right.
After that, he got like was a couple of times to jail or something, drugs and alcohol and stuff. And at some point he set fire to our family's house.
Oh.
And they apparently held a funeral for us too, you and me,
Oh, I
with
see.
real bodies.
Well, that's
So that's-
terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay. She sort of shakes her head. There is one other thing that you said it's been bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
Saved the world? I feel like that's important.
Right.
Yeah, Mathias is really handy in explaining. He's been doing it a lot lately.
Like, looks at you
I
questioningly. as you-
look at Mathias.
She looks at you questioningly as you say Matthias is really handy.
So,
Well, he's not handy. He's good at explaining that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, he wouldn't have lost his body.
Right. I guess it's less useful when it's smaller.
That's what he said.
That is what she said,
I'm-
yes.
excuse me?
Oh, come on. Are we not allowed to tease my sister?
I'm twice her age.
I don't think that would stop her.
Hey,
Good
I'm not
grief.
desperate.
I didn't say you were, darling.
I did have a boyfriend for a short while, though, but he was an asshole.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, it
Anyway.
wasn't. He was a dick.
He's a
Right.
vampire now.
Yeah.
What? Also, let's keep the profanity down. Like, scratches behind
Sorry.
Moriko's ears.
Akane scratches behind the Kaeno's ears.
Sis, get off! Bats you
Anyhow,
No.
away.
so,
Get off.
She keeps scratching.
I'll just assume you know what's going on in Ezith.
1 second. And she just slaps you, Akane.
Ow! Hey!
Thank
That's
you.
rude. Why thank you?
Have some manners.
Because I can't reach.
No, that's better.
Sorry, you were saying, Matthias?
So you know what's going on in Ezith.
No, not really.
It's gone.
Well, the whole continent is being turned into a black, ashen, forsaken wasteland where there's no life at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, I know that bit, but not the bit about why.
Because there's a god very angry with us, and he wants the whole world to just die. I know
Well,
it
he's
sounds
not angry with us, but with the world.
Well, yeah, that's the general us.
Yeah, we kind of we're kind of living in it. And I know that sounds extremely stupid.
A little
That's
bit.
exactly what's going on,
I wouldn't believe you
as
if I
best
hadn't
as
been
we
there,
can tell.
but I've been there, so yeah, that's believable.
So, the lot of us are actively trying to do something about that before the other continents get eaten. We have assembled, well, how much is it now? We've assembled 6 gods, which they're currently trying to get their power back in the ritual that should end in 16 days.
Right?
Then hopefully we're just trying to gather all the mages in the world we can get, bring everyone's brains together to try and come up with a solution to this.
Wait, you're gonna take mages there?
Well, not to Ezith, no. We're gathering them in Lazaro.
Oh, good. It didn't seem to affect me that much because I wasn't a mage.
Really?
But
Alright, how did you get your extra tails then?
I'm not a mage.
Well, they
You
must
don't-
come from some sort of power, right?
You don't need magic
You're
for
magically
tails.
you're magic in nature, are you not? Even if you're not a mage.
A little bit, but not much. I know
a basic
What?
spell. One basic spell, but that's it.
What do you do actually then if you don't do magic?
I'm a baker.
I mean, I know that much, yeah.
She like looks a bit confused.
Any like fight? I mean, you must have done some
I-
self-defense, right?
I fight people's taste buds.
Right.
Not really. I'm a baker,
Either,
and apparently a mother,
either,
and 17. It's a lot to deal with.
Kaeno,
Yeah, sorry.
are you saying that ordinary people could still walk around there and live there without any issues?
No, just that it's
No.
not gonna turn me into dust,
Okay.
which it did to. She like
Ugh.
pulls up one of her sleeves. She's got long sleeves on. She pulls up one of her sleeves and shows you her arm. And all down her arm, there's sort of pockmarked craters, scarred into the skin, where
Oh god.
it doesn't look as though it's like an acidic burn. It looks almost like, you know when you see like really cracked dust, dried dust, and like a desert that's like cracked open, mud flats, like that all up her arm.
Good grief.
Pulls it back down. At least not as fast as this poor Fisada. It seems to be attracted to magic.
And we're trying to solve it with magic.
Well, it sounds like it.
Akane just like softly
Well,
pats her back.
I
I don't think stabbing the thing's gonna work, so.
don't know what else you could do.
Me neither.
I'm glad you made it out, sis.
Yeah, me too. Have you been there? Have you seen it?
We've been there like before it started.
Oh,
Have we actually seen the actual? I mean,
From a distance.
yes, you have seen it from off, like from on the horizon.
The floaty island.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but that was it. Yeah. Right. Well. Best of luck. It can't go that wrong, can it? After all, we've got. Yeah. God.
Rest assured, we're trying to gather the most competent people in the world so that you don't have to rely on us.
yeah. And I will do. I will do everything that. We will do everything that we can to save the world and hopefully I'll return home.
Well, if you, when you return home, be sure to stop by. I guess.
I'll definitely do. Yeah.
I'll bake
I
you a
mean,
cake.
only when I come home.
Yeah.
So like, I'll joking smile to like lighten the mood a bit and a hopeful attempt.
Yeah. Save the world first.
Please.
I've already
Oh.
said I'll do it.
Save the world. I thought she said say the word or something. I was
No,
like,
save the world first.
never mind then.
You know what's ridiculous?
You have some really high standards for it.
Well, only when my sister's involved.
It means it better be a good cake, doesn't it?
I mean,
Only the best.
no, I've no doubt that it will be an amazing cake.
Yeah.
You know Akane's got a house right around the corner, right?
Yep.
You do?
It used to be his house.
Technically.
Then he sort of died, And now it has a wooden cover on the knitted cover on the door, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
filled,
Wait, that's
absolutely
your
filled
house?
with whiskey for some.
Some
Is the cat woman a friend of
yeah,
yours?
some that cat. There's some cat
Um,
girl squatting there.
that
There's not
was
much I
the
can do about it.
sister of my ex-boyfriend that turned into a vampire.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
true.
okay.
And I don't know why she's been filling the house with whiskey and knitted door cover, but it has something to do with Matthias.
Oh yeah, if you ever need whiskey. Actually, do
I
I keep that?
think
I don't drink, thanks.
I think she's obsessed with Matthias for some. Hey Matthias, you got women after you finally.
I give her the deadest glare a robot can give her.
So, slightly less than Matthias would normally. Ah, okay. Well, that's nice for you. Right.
The world.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry, I'm.
Yeah, no, it's not the process. I know.
yeah.
I'm glad to see you and all, sis, but do you mind giving me a day to process this? That's a lot.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we gotta spend the night here.
It's
Now I can't teleport anywhere.
tele. Oh, magic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, how do you think I gained all these skills? I mean, he does the teleport. I also do a lot of magic.
I mean, I assumed it was a thing you got as you got older.
Mm, I think if you increase the powers, that's why I was confused.
Pretty certain it's just getting
How
older.
many tails you got?
Would Matthias know anything about this?
Akane knew
Roll a history
about it.
check.
I don't know if I've ever rolled history before.
You have.
Okay.
You definitely have. You've been
19.
playing this game for 2 fucking years. 19. Year and 3/4. Yeah, they get more tails as they get older. I mean, that's sort of a correlation, but it's not. When they get the tails is not sort of a thing, and then how many they'll get in their life is not guaranteed. So,
Yeah.
you don't
Then
really
I'll
know.
just say it's both.
Oh,
Huh.
look at you cheating, big sis.
That's called practice. She's earned it.
Well, thank you. And I gotta show I'm older than my little sis somehow, right?
You do that all the time. Being so mature. And
Hey,
saving the world, apparently. I hope
yeah,
you don't mind,
fair
but
enough.
I think I'll stick to cookies.
Oh, that's fair, of course. I don't mind. I don't wanna.
Good,
Well, yeah, I
'cause,
don't wanna lose my little sister.
I mean, I don't really want to lose my big sister either, but,
You're.
okay, I have some jam donuts if you want, but I'm gonna need some space. I'm sorry to...
That's understandable. I've got a bloody house to clean anyway.
Yeah, have fun.
Wanna have breakfast tomorrow?
Sure, I'll meet you for breakfast at your place.
Okay.
No. No,
No?
no, no.
Why not?
You've seen how much whiskey is in there.
I
How many
thought you were
bottles?
gonna
No.
clean it.
Yeah, where am I gonna... What am I even gonna do with all those Sauriv?
Drink
I
it.
can help.
Ah,
Who you gonna whiskey busters?
would you, Yeah, she sort of puts Morocco down, like gets up, wanders over to like into a sort of kitchen area, which is like it's separated, but there's no door, so just an archway through into it. And after a moment, comes back with a paper bag and hands it to you, Akane. Here, have these, I guess, but I hope you don't mind strawberry.
Oh no, that's nice. Thank you.
I'm pretty sis, but yeah. So I'm sorry. Can I have some space?
Of course. I'll
Okay.
get up.
Yeah.
Can you just from what?
Can I have some space?
Oh,
Sorry,
She's very kindly kicking us out.
yeah,
I need to think this over. It's a lot to take in. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah.
I'm apparently not the world-saving badass that my sister is.
Well,
I'm just a bit.
actually about
I'm not badass.
Yeah, I know.
Kaeno,
Yeah.
I hate to throw more on your platter, but we're short on time. I wasn't joking when I mentioned that seat.
Well, it was only gonna be more of a hassle. I think you shouldn't push her.
Why
I'm
don't we
not.
talk about this tomorrow?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I need some time to process all this. That's a lot.
I'm heading for the door.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind
But
of stands up and like,
she gives you a hug.
yeah. I'll say that she like gives her another hug and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. See you tomorrow, sis. I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, same. Good night.
Yeah. Good night. And Marco like waves. Night, night.
Goodbye,
night, you two.
Monaco. She like high fives her.
Marco like high fives you. Like a kid that's just eaten like 4 cookies
Oh god.
energetically.
Yep.
Okay. So
And then she heads out.
yeah, you head out. All right. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end it for the evening. And
I
we'll
think some people are gonna get smashed off of whiskey.
I get the feeling we will
Well, I don't think
Somewhat.
so.
come back to the slightly lighter getting car parked in the morning. Shall in the morning? In the next session, shall we?
Lol, in a month.
Next week, right, guys.
At this rate, in 2 months.
Oh, I hope
Then
not.
then I might be home, or on the plane home.
Hey, at least we can guarantee one of the players.
If you're going to play D&D on the plane home,
I
that's
mean,
not dangerous.
I'm nearly always here,
Well, she
so
won't be flying the plane home for once.
I hope
Yeah,
you
but
won't.
I won't have reception nor Wi-Fi.
Even if you were, I'm pretty certain you could play D&D while flying a plane. Doesn't seem that difficult. Right. Gav out of the way.
Again,
Should we,
No reception, no Wi-Fi.
You have a radio.
It's a transatlantic flight. Why don't you have Wi-Fi?
So,
Because some
guys,
airlines are fucking cheap.
Oh my god.
thanks for
You're such a cheapskate.
tuning in to pay attention to this nonsense and catch up on the notes, because that's basically what this was for any of these people that were watching. I see you there, future me, taking notes, because I always do this. I skip right to the end to check where we left off last, just before each session. So I see you there. Hello.
Smart.
You're welcome.
Hello,
You've
future
got a watcher.
Yargon.